Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another exciting, fun-packed edition of Saturday Night InSaNity. Hello.
Wee.
Hello.
Wee.
How's it going?
Wee.
Saturday evening insanity.
Saturday early evening InSaNity. Yes. How's it going,
Sunday dinner at 2 p.m. with Grandpa.
That's right. Because he needs to have his nap.
Yeah.
What is this?
I had a nap today. It was glorious.
I did too.
We had a pretty good marathon this week. We completed Friday phase and got a few bonus hours to carry us over to continue the fun on Saturday, which was today. So we did that. Not a lot of bonus hours, an hour and a half, but we had an hour and a half of cyberpunky goodness this morning. It was pretty cool.
Well appreciated.
And then I was very tired after, so I went back to bed.
And I was saying in our private chat, like, if you keep getting extra bonus day, you'll get more people to show up on bonus day, and then you'll get more longer streams. It's just
you're
building up the audience for that still.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, it's also only a couple weeks into the new schedule, and people are still kind of getting accustomed to it. It's actually been overall quite good. Like, a lot of people have been coming. Like, a lot more people have been slowly trickling in, I think, due to the earlier stream times. Also, the fact that there's regular stream times, which people
That's a big thing.
Can rely on. Yeah. I also added some schedule information to my main Twitch page, so if people are wondering what I'm doing on any given day. Hey, thanks, Buff Daddy Bill, covering me in kitties. Thank you so much,
That's
dude.
Right. All the kittens.
And an emote. I got 2020 partnered. Well, not yet, but working on it.
Can you banned me?
Way to rub it in my face. Anyway, yeah, so I added some scheduling information to my main Twitch page, so if you're wondering what we're doing on any given day, you can just take a look, and it tells you day by day, every day of the week, what is going on. So playing a lot of games right now, obviously, so it tells you what games I'm playing on each day, so if there's any particular game you're particularly interested in, you know which day it's going to be, so you can be sure to be there for that. So, and yeah. Good times. Good times.
This is amazing. Apparently, someone in your chat yesterday said, "Can you ban me?" And the girl can just ban them because they asked to be banned.
Oh, really?
That's amazing. Yeah, I just took a screenshot and put it in our Discord because I was like, "That's got to be preserved forever." That's amazing. Like, okay. I'm like, hey, whatever. You want to be banned? It's your problem.
Yeah, I don't know why, but okay.
I think they're just being silly.
Okay. It's a lot of effort to go to creating an account just for the sole purpose of being banned.
Yeah, what a loser.
Oh, hey, that early Fortnite round with Stoud when he was still learning the controls clip just posted today. It's like, I
had such shitty connection.
You want you want this big pot I've got here? Yeah, I could really use that. Okay. Glug, 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 glug,
that
glug,
one,
glug,
yes.
Oh my god.
I love that
oh my
one.
god, I gotta go watch that. I missed that. I remember Stout got on. I didn't have a computer at the time.
I didn't even know I could stop drinking it at the time. So
yes.
I was like, well, okay.
Hey, I figured it out. Like, you always forget. But yeah,
so
no, I gotta
funny.
see that moment because that's amazing. Just
It was hilarious.
oh, you want this? Yeah, glove, 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 glove. Fuck you.
I know. He's like, I've got another one. Don't worry, I've got another one.
Glove, 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 motherfucker.
Like, wow, Stoud, what a dick.
On the keyboard to drop an item, I haven't figured it out, so I just use tab and then just X the item. It's like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's certain like
unintentional troll.
shields and health items you can throw like grenades. They added that a while ago just to make it easier. You literally just chuck them at the person.
How?
Well, like if you know how to, do you know how to throw a grenade?
No.
Okay.
Just hit left click with the grenade.
Well, it's okay. It's the same as shooting. You aim and shoot.
Oh, so it's a right click, aim, then
Yes,
click.
and then click,
Okay.
and then it'll
You don't need to do that for grenades. You can just left click grenade spam.
It'll give you like a visual parabola showing where it will land. So you just kind of aim to get it close to the person and then chuck it at them.
You saw how fast I was chucking grenades last night. I had 2 stacks of 6, and I just went whoop.
Oh,
whoop,
yeah.
whoop. I was really rapid fire grenades. There was just explosions everywhere.
There
I
was.
just like, I
Yeah.
actually killed that guy with grenades too.
Yes.
Cool.
No, it's great. I love it when that happens. You see the so-and-so.
I adore grenades.
Yes.
So.
They're explodey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had fun. We had a lot of fun yesterday. Played with quite a few people. Played with these two fine folks here before you. We had a lot of fun. We all tried out the biplanes, and
Oh god, it's hard to fly actually.
they are.
Yeah,
you
I
kinda,
suck at flying in that game.
you kind of get a feel for it. There was a couple controls I didn't know existed, such as an air brake that kind of slows you down and lets
What?
you land.
Really?
Yeah.
Which button's that?
I don't remember.
Okay. That'll serve us great in the future.
But there's one that'll let you kind of slow down so you can actually land properly, because we were just jumping out of the plane and
How
just
do you-
seeing
how
the
do you
plane
land?
sailing off by itself.
Do you remember how to land?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh, that's
I didn't know how
fine.
to land.
More mystery.
And we saw other people in, like, after we died, we'd watch, spectate a little bit and see other people, like, just nosedive the plane into the ground and just go, thunk. And then just jump out of the vertical plane.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's like, oh, that works. Yeah. Yes,
Something
we're
that
talking
would not
about that
actually be
that
possible.
kids game, Fortnite, Blade. Yeah, that baby game. It's so easy.
For babies.
I mean, it is easy.
It's for babies.
I mean, it's
I got a victory royale
play.
in my
Too,
first
like,
match,
yeah.
so there.
It's
Yeah.
easy to play. Sure.
Show those
Is it
bots
easy to
who's
master?
that
No.
boss.
I'm actually beginning to wonder if the reason that I'm having more difficulty playing the game is because I'm playing it on my PC when I was playing it on the Switch.
Just
Oh,
take
I'm
maybe.
like-
some-
Well, different.
thinking-
Yeah.
Does Epic take that into account that like people who are playing on the Switch won't be able to play as well because it's the Switch?
No.
No, there's like throttle applied to the direction. So like when you go like this, like with a mouse, it's fast to move it. But this controller, it's like it starts off a little slower and then it gets faster as the longer you hold it. There's like acceleration applied to it.
Yeah, I actually
That's about
prefer
all they
that to what it is trying to set it up on a controller on the PC.
It's just a matter of getting used
Like,
to it. You,
yeah.
Yep.
It'll just take
Just a
time.
different dynamic.
You should be
Yeah,
using the controller. on
I'm
the PC
slowly
anyway.
getting used to it.
You
But
should be using the keyboard and mouse on the PC.
yeah, well, fuck that.
The only way you can get it is to actually do it. So,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
stop.
I've
complaining.
thought about it. Like, yeah,
Get on it
Anyways,
already.
I have a story about the meaning of Christmas, chat. The
Okay.
meaning of Christmas.
Oh God.
So, earlier today for dinner, I went to Subway to get a sandwich, and when I was in there, homeless guy comes in asking the lady at the counter if he can get a sandwich because he can't afford it and everything.
Mhm.
So I said, yes, I will get you a sandwich.
Aw.
I got this guy a sandwich,
Santa Stout.
and afterward, like when came time to pay for it, the order total was like $9. I'm like, that doesn't sound like 2 sandwiches worth. And she said, oh, I'll give you a 50% off discount.
Aw.
Double Santa.
Very, very
Yeah.
heartwarming
Very nice.
moment. But that's the meaning of Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
Small
if you
moments
can-
of kindness.
All about
If you
giving.
can afford to be kind, be kind.
That's right.
And
Pay it
if you
forward.
yes.
You always be
And
kind
there
to
are,
spirit.
there are, especially when people are less fortunate than you.
Yeah.
So I can think of 2 people that I'm talking to right now who are less fortunate, and I want all of you to show me the meaning of Christmas.
Uh-huh. I wonder who those
That was
people could
shitty.
be.
I know.
I
I don't actually expect anything. I'm just
Thanks, Stout.
throwing it out there.
You're the bestest.
Fuck
Santa
Christmas.
Stout.
Pop humbug.
Well, you have no
Oh,
idea how generous this
someone
man
needs
is.
Christmas tree.
In
He's very generous.
Christmas of 2019, which you guys on YouTube will see the video of this year, finally. Times were tough. I had a very rough year the year before and into the start of 2019, and spent most of 2019 kind of recovering from that emotionally, mentally, financially. And Stoud was like, you know, I really want you and Rose to have a great Christmas, so I'm going to send you a package. So he sent us a package, and I was expecting, like, I don't know.
A gigantic.
Maybe a few things, like a couple movies for me, a couple things for Rose. But no, it was a gigantic package with, like, everything individually, lovingly wrapped, and... you know, he's like, okay, this is stuff for your stockings, so these are stocking stuffers, and like these are like big gifts, and like, holy shit, dude, like he's like
Christmas in a box. That was the idea.
It was incredible.
You
so
son of a bitch.
So you'll get to see that this year.
I wish I could have done it again this year, but
yeah.
you know,
no, it's been a rough year all around. Yeah. But
I can afford to give a guy a sandwich. I can't necessarily afford to
You're generous all year round, though. It's right.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so that'll be one of the Christmas videos. A couple of Christmas videos this year. There's on my YouTube. There'll be Christmas 2018, which I realized I'd forgotten to post, so that'll go up this year. Christmas 2019. So you get 2 feature-length Christmas videos, and there's going to be a retro video of what I got for Christmas in 1992. So
nice.
Look forward to that. Some 90s goodness for you. And those will all come out. I haven't finalized the scheduling yet, but they'll all come out basically Christmas week. So I guess sometime in the next 6 days, I should probably get to rendering that last one. I'll do that tonight probably. But anyway, yeah, so look forward to those. Lots of Christmassy goodness coming your way on the YouTubes. So
stop writing this.
Yes, stop writing that. Whatever it is, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I'll be done in just a minute.
You're like, I'm done. I'll be done soon. I mean.
Okay, I'm not done. Only 6 more paragraphs to go. Just hang on.
It sucks.
Stop judging me.
That was Stoud's gift to me. How to rant on the internet.
Oh God.
Oh God.
A long rambling course by Stoudman.
Amazing.
How to make people hate you online.
That's right. Oh, I'm good at that. I just exist, and people hate me.
That's
So
all it takes. It's not that hard.
I don't know how many.
See?
I don't know how many hate subscribers I have, but clearly a few, because like I get at least a few thumbs down on my videos, like the second they go public. So it's like you didn't watch that; you just thumbed it down because you're a dick.
I got some poor sad person.
Never fear, Mario's here.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry for you.
Thanks, Jail. Never
Well,
fear.
the good thing about
Mario's
YouTube,
here.
at least,
Yeah.
is that even the downvotes count as engagement.
Well,
So,
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for helping
Yes,
by
exactly.
being a dick.
Thank you for increasing my visibility by engaging with the video. Appreciate that.
How kind of you.
Very helpful. Don't know what's happening with Cass 007. He might just be busy. Garbage Gamer will be joining us a little later. He's at work right now, so
Yeah.
About 20 minutes or so. He gets off
Well,
at
that's the
10.
plan, at
Oh,
least. We'll
30
see
minutes.
what
He
happens.
gets off
Yeah,
at 10.
so he'll probably
His
be here
time.
like 10:30-ish.
Well, 7
also-
hour time is...
That's okay.
He may, you never
bad.
know though, he may be like, I'm too tired, I don't want to do it.
Well, that's entirely
Yeah.
possible as well. You might have had a really
up to him.
shitty day at work. We don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he tries. I mean, he
Yeah,
considering,
exactly.
I mean,
does.
he often comes on to the show, like, right from work. So, I mean, mad props to
Yeah.
Garbage Gamer just for... Like, I would probably, if it was me, I would probably bail, like, way more than he does. Because
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck it, I'm tired. I'm just going to...
He spends most of the time,
Yeah.
free time he has with us. So
yeah, exactly.
it's
So,
more than we can
gods
ask
bless
for.
him.
Yeah.
Cyber 6, I wonder if Cass has a new Chong. I don't know.
Probably not.
I'm done typing up my tirade on the internet. So.
Excellent. You showed them. Ripped them a few new assholes in their faces.
I yelled at some people.
Good.
I had to defend my existence from people, so
Fuck
I yelled
those
at them.
people.
you know.
Sad.
I mean, like you're like you're talking about like fighting people online all the time. I'm a trans person, or people hating me all the time. I get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I get a lot of hate.
Again, just for existing.
Yes.
Like literally.
I get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry, boys. I'm a girl now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
sorry
whoa.
that
I've
somehow
always been a girl,
disappoints
actually.
you.
I've just
Yeah.
been
Yeah,
out
exactly.
Well,
as a
yeah,
girl.
exactly. But
I don't know how this affects you in any way, but
Well,
I'm
that's the-
sorry that it does. Apparently,
that's the thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To all my haters, I have tits.
I get to play with
I'm
them
not-
anytime I want.
I do.
oh, you can feel them getting offended already. You can
I
feel
know.
Yeah.
I love it. It feels it.
What is it? I know you
that's-
you
that's
feel
such a
it like
jerk.
in the atmosphere, like the uncomfortableness of
Yes.
these sad Weasley people. But
I'm gonna tell that Skinslip what a jerk she is. He is. Whatever.
man.
They
That'll-
start correcting
yeah.
their fuck up. You know. Like,
yeah, I know
Their fuck up.
because they
Son
don't
of
know.
a bitch.
They don't know. But that's why I never understood like some of the hate that well, just in general, is that how does how I'm living my life affect you in any way? Why are you so angry about this? Like
Any appreciable manner, right? They're
Yeah.
just jealous and insecurity.
it clearly, yeah. No, I mean I've had people private message me saying, "Why don't you get a real job instead of just like, taking money from gullible people?" And it's like,
Gullible people.
why
Gullible
would
people?
so what?
Why do you think
It's
poorly
only a
about
real
people?
job if I'm doing something that I hate.
But- I've been feeling
like-
like, so let's get back to the root. Why do you feel like random people are gullible because they are generous with their money?
Yeah.
Why is that
exactly.
gullibility?
Well,
What's
exactly.
sad? What
yeah.
person in your life told you that that's a gullible thing to do?
Yeah.
So
So
that's,
like
that's
if
empathetic to. I mean, like
if you leave a tip for a waitress, that's you being gullible.
yeah, apparently, yeah. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people who don't believe in tipping.
Yeah. Because
Oh, they're getting paid.
yeah, barely.
By the way,
Barely.
I got
Only
that.
below
I got
minimum
that
wage.
half off discount at Subway. I gave her a 15% discount because I'm like,
Like tip,
tip,
you
you
mean?
mean?
Yeah.
You said
yeah,
discount.
discount. Tip. I give her 15%.
Give her
Well, I'm
discount
giving
on
you
what?
a
Future hug or
discount.
something? Motherfucker.
But
You should give a 20.
But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and they don't seem to understand that live streaming is a thing that people do and make a living at. And the way they make a living at is through ad revenue and contributions from viewers. The way I look at it, it's just like a waitress. How you get a very small pittance of a wage, and the majority of their income is from their tips. That is
In fact, in a lot of states in the United States, I don't know how it works in Canada, but like minimum wage is like, what, $7 or whatever, $6, and then the waitressing jobs are half that because you're expected to fucking take tips.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit,
In some states, it's still $2.15 an hour.
right?
It's
The
pretty
bare
much
minimum.
the same. It's pretty much the same here. They get minimum wage, and then they're
Ridiculous.
expected to get a certain, it's offset by the tips. So they
with
literally rely on the tips, and that's the way I've always looked at the way live streamers like myself make a living at it. Is it's through, you get a certain amount through ad revenue, which honestly is usually a pittance, and from subscriptions or what have you, and then the rest is just tips from the viewers. In fact, some sites call it tips. Like that's literally what it's called. But depending where you
Some
are.
streaming sites I go call them tokens, but
Well,
okay.
yeah, tokens, bits, whatever. But that's just the way it works.
Ow,
That's
stop
how
swinging
it
my
works.
fist.
And
Cat.
the way the streaming sites benefit from it is by getting viewership to their service, and they get the lion's share of the ad revenue and a cut of the tips and everything else. And that's just the way it works. It's a system where everybody benefits, and the people contributing to it benefit by contributing to the channels that they enjoy and helping them to produce more content for them to enjoy. It's an everybody scratches everybody's back kind of dynamic, and there's so many people that make a living doing it right now, and whether you understand it or accept it or not, the bottom line is there's nothing wrong with it. It is a real job. Don't you fucking tell me that I don't bust my ass every single day to do what I do. You think you can do what I do? No.
These are
Bet
the same
you
people
can't.
who play. These people are the same people who play Cyberpunk and don't the Cyberpunk games and watch Cyberpunk movies and don't realize that part of that is exactly what you're talking about. Entertainers like this, the digital nomad economy, or we're all just going from various platforms to make enough money to make ends meet.
Yeah.
That's the core benefit is dystopic capitalism has run amok. Oh, look, now we're living it because we're in our own dystopic dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's not as cool as I imagined it, though. Cool parts aren't here. Where are the cool parts?
Well, hey, yeah, Iceman says that even a lot of pro entertainers have had to turn to streaming too due to the events of the past year. You know, because they can't go on tour or anything like that. So it's
the celeb invasion was bound to
just another form of entertainment and another income dynamic. There's nothing wrong or immoral about it. It just that's just the way it works.
We gotta eat too.
We gotta eat
here to
too.
entertain you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not making any money off my Twitch right now, but it's fine.
And I mean, the way I look at it is, what do you define as a real job? Like something that you drag yourself out of bed every morning and go to and hate and feel miserable, like it's eating away at your soul. Hey, like does it have to be a physical, tangible service or product? Oh, hey, guess what? What I'm doing is a tangible service. I am providing entertainment for people. I'm providing a place for people to go and hang out and be sociable who might not otherwise do so. You know,
they're the same people who don't think that sex work is real work because they never had to force down the cock of a sweaty old man to make money, make ends meet. So I mean,
sex work is absolutely real work. I mean, that is physically and mentally exhausting doing sex work, and I have nothing but the hugest respect for people who do that. You know,
the moral of the story is, don't be Steve Buscemi in Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
That's the moral of the story.
Don't be any of the characters in Reservoir Dogs. They're all
that's true. That's true. They're all bad people.
Hey, thanks, Luke Tron.
But no, like this scene.
Appreciate the love, dude.
You're gonna fucking tip. God damn.
Damn. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Stewie once says, what about writers, singers, rock stars? Do they need to get a real job? Yeah, exactly.
Right? Oh, yeah. So some people, yes, they do.
It's like some people are just like entertainers. Being an entertainer is not a real job. It's like, yes, it is. This is just another form of entertainment. And
it's something you love, you'll do it as your hobby.
It's what we do.
You don't understand, like, you think that these rock stars are, like, really rich, right? And some of them are. Mm-hmm. But, like, for a lot of them, they get this big paycheck from the fucking label that they got that they have to pay back, guys. It's an advance. They have to pay it back.
Yeah.
And they have to find a way to pay it back without using the fucking content that the label has already purchased from them.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. What's his name? Herman from Dragon Force.
Yep.
Okay.
Recently played one of his own songs. It's his song. He fucking wrote it. He played his own song on Twitch and got a DMCA strike for playing his own fucking
because of the studio.
Because he doesn't own it. He doesn't own the rights.
There's like 5 albums in the first two are under contract with a different company.
Yeah.
It's only the last 3 albums that they've allowed to stream. You can use them on your stream. He's actually allowed to use his music from the last 3 albums.
So sadly, Friends Forever is one of the not able to use ones.
No.
No.
Yeah, because that was from their first album. So it sucks because I love Friends Forever. It's a great song. But
that's not Dragon Force.
Yeah, that's not
Dragon Sound.
Oh, sorry. I always get those two mixed up. Never mind. Never mind. But you still can't use Friends Forever. I love Dragon Sound.
I don't think they even had an album. They had those 2 songs in that movie. And
pretty much,
songs,
yeah.
Well, and there was some discourse. I was talking with some people, and we're like, it's interesting. It's called Miami Connection, but only the first 5 minutes of the movie takes place in Miami. I recently just watched the movie with some friends, right?
Did you? Yeah.
And like, the other thing was like, it's totally supposed to be called Escape from Miami.
Yeah.
Because the fucking opening song is Escape from Miami.
Because they leave Miami.
Yes, they escape from Miami.
But it was the Miami Connection. They have their roots in Miami, so they're connected to Miami.
Yeah, it still makes sense. They didn't make a new song called Miami Connection. They made a song called Escape from Miami.
Escape from Miami. Just get the Miami Connection. We gotta get out of Miami.
That's part about the best part about Miami Connection. Until we got Miami Connection, and 8 minutes in, it says Orlando, Florida. I'm like, okay, well,
Orlando Connection.
I mean, to be fair, Orlando is literally like an hour away from Miami.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. But that's it's called Miami Connection.
Yeah.
It's in
God,
I
wish I had grabbed
2
that
hours.
Blu-ray. I want that Blu-ray so bad.
We should grab that later too. I'd be doing annual live streams with it, man.
It's such a fun, crazy.
It should be
movie.
I'll rip it for you guys. Let's do another live stream of that. Let's get more people indoctrinated to that.
Yeah, we did that. I think we did that and Samurai Cop around the same time, if I remember correctly.
Yes. I got to show. I'm talking about like 2021, not like anytime soon. Obviously.
Well, yeah,
maybe
obviously,
like July or something. Somewhere in the summer. It's a nice, warm movie. Everyone's sweaty the entire time. It's true though. Everyone's sopping wet, and there's that one guy who has his pants unzipped and half off the entire movie. He's having this emotional moment talking about his father dying and leaving him, right?
Yeah.
And now he found his father, and he's like crying, and his pants are like halfway falling down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They can't take it fucking
I
seriously.
remember that.
Anyway, love that movie so much.
Oh my
No, it's
god,
great. It's great.
that seems so weird
it's
and
just,
awkward.
It's just the right kind of cheese, It's
Yeah.
It's just,
So unaware of how awkward it is.
it has this innocent charm about it because of that,
Yes.
which is great.
And
Yeah.
YK Kim still follows me on Twitter.
Who does?
He's YK Kim, the main character.
The actual guy. Yeah, that was
Mark,
like his
yeah.
dream project, and he made it
It was
happen.
it was what they call a vanity project.
Yes.
He wanted to be in a movie. They made a movie. He had now he's got like this martial arts like religion essentially.
Cool.
These people are like, what's the word? I want to say cultists. It's not right. It's not the right
No.
word. Like acolytes. They're like
Okay.
like devoted worshippers of this. Of like his like motivational speaking, which is like cool.
That's cool.
And he's like helping all these people's lives. It's a little weird when you watch the documentary. You're like, okay.
Oh,
little weird.
then. Well, hey. At least he found his thing. He's living his dream.
He's doing what he want to do, helping people
So
live
good
their
for him.
lives. That's great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. We should probably get.
Genuinely like. Oh, sorry. I meant to say he was gonna say. I was gonna say he's when you hear him talk, he genuinely seems like a person who just wants to help people. So.
There you go. All right, we should probably get to the news. We don't have quite as overwhelming an amount of news this week, thank God.
Oh.
That was crazy last week. Disney, we're looking at you. Okay, so this week from Raptor Rivera, our New York news hound. Thank you so much for all your hard work, dude, every week. We really appreciate the news roundups you do for us because it's far more than any of us would ever do. So thank you.
Eric will be here shortly. He said.
Okay, cool. So, trailers. We got the official trailer for the second season of the Netflix original animated series Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, premiering January 22nd. Raptor's reaction, more Dino DNA. Yay! I didn't even watch the first. I didn't even know the first season was out, but we probably mentioned it at some point. But I'm so far behind on all the Jurassic this or that movies and things. I need to get on that one of these days.
You do. They're good.
Official trailer for the sci-fi original series Resident Alien, premiering January 27th. Oh, excuse me. Based off the Dark Horse comics of the same name, the show follows a crash-landed alien named Harry, who takes on the identity of a small-town Colorado doctor, who slowly begins to wrestle with the moral dilemma of his secret mission on Earth. Starring Alan Tudyk in the leading role. Oh, well, sold. Alan Tudyk as an awkward alien doctor. I'm there.
I love Alan Tudyk.
Yeah,
so
same. Oh, he's very good. Very funny guy. Official trailer for the 7th film in the Wrong Turn franchise. Good lord, there's 7 of them. Entitled Wrong Turn. Not Wrong Turn 7? Okay.
I think there's already 7. I think it's actually I think that's the remake. It's a remake.
Oh, it might be a remake. Yeah, okay. That would make sense.
There's some discourse. No, there are 6 films, sorry. There was this discourse on the internet, and I think my favorite thing was someone was like, those people complaining about they better have hillbillies in the woods and all this other stuff, or it's not the real Wrong Turn. Let me remind you, this is not a beloved series. This is just a fucking Wrong Turn series.
Yes. It's
Someone
not.
else tweeted this.
I know
might-
it's not. Well, that's the thing. I didn't think they were that successful. Like I saw the first 3. I think I got like a trilogy set a while back, and I watched them. I was like, yeah, these are okay, but
The first one was a moderate success in theaters, and then it's
Yeah.
been a really good, very good success on home video.
yeah,
They've
Yeah.
been like Placid films. They've got like 7 of those now too.
like which ones?
Like Placid, they have 7 of those. Like
Oh,
Anaconda.
oh my
they
God,
got 8 of those.
seriously? I had no
Yeah,
idea.
they like 8 Anacondas now.
Wow, that's
Those
crazy.
movies crossed over at some point.
I had no idea. I haven't watched
So-
any of those ones.
There's a Lake Placid versus Anaconda movie. I haven't seen it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I gotta see this.
That's right
What a
up your alley.
terrible idea. Okay, I'm in.
Official trailer for the comedy horror film Psycho Goreman. This one actually sounds fun from what I've heard about it. After unearthing a gem that controls an evil monster looking to destroy the universe, a young girl and her brother use it to make him do their bidding. Directed by Canadian filmmaker Stephen Kostansky, who's previously helmed 2011's Manborg and 2016's The Void. The film has been acquired by Shudder and should pop up on their streaming service in the coming year. Very good.
Sweet.
You have not seen The Void, Sean. That is extremely your shit.
That's what I've heard.
You
Yeah,
will
yeah,
love The Void.
yeah. I
It's
need to-
extremely your shit. You're gonna get it's a real strong The Thing vibe, but also
Oh, nice.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Cool.
You can usually find the $15. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's on Shudder or Netflix. It's one of the two, and it's worldwide for one of those. Like, so I think
Okay.
you have access to it somewhere, potentially.
I might just check it out on streaming because funds are non-existent right now.
yeah,
All that money I make from my not real job. Official trailer for the Netflix original documentary Crack Cocaine, Corruption and Conspiracy, premiering January 11th. A cheap, powerful drug emerges during a recession, igniting a moral panic fueled by racism. Explore the complex history of crack in the 1980s. Interesting.
Well, that's extremely my shit to watch. So.
Yeah.
watch Cocaine Cowboys, like they're
1, 2,
Well,
and Reloaded,
yeah.
which is the remake
Yeah.
of 1.
yeah.
There's one more we need to watch.
It's a great documentary. So this isn't a documentary though; it's like a
Some drama series, right?
dramatized. Yeah.
Interesting.
Is it a documentary or a drama?
Yeah,
Not sure. It doesn't specify.
Okay.
Oh no, it is.
It's a
It's a documentary. It's a documentary.
Okay.
I'm extremely in, and me and Sal would definitely be probably watching that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because me and him watch documentaries all the time. We all
For those
Have you guys
For
seen
those
that?
who don't know, that
Yeah.
period in American history, the early '80s, was literally the period with the most violent crime in American history.
Oh yeah.
It has never been
Especially
that bad.
drug related, especially.
So,
Well, that's
so yeah.
that's what Miami Vice was largely spawned out
Yeah.
of, was all the cocaine drug lords and drug wars going on, a lot of which was happening in Florida at the time. So that got us Miami Vice. So you watch 5 seasons of.
Which way should I go now?
Thank you. 5 seasons of of Crockett and Tubbs just battling drug lords and cocaine, and more cocaine. Because that's what the 80s were, man. It's all about the coke.
I mean, we're talking about like we were watching Cocaine Cowboys, and this guy's talking about how he worked in an emergency room, and he said like 9 out of 10 people going in were from cocaine-related violence. There were hundreds of people dying every night.
Yeah.
There were like assault weapons, gunfights happening in the street, like AK-47s and
Oh, I
Uzis
know.
and
in
shit.
malls, in
Yeah.
malls,
In malls,
It was
Yeah.
scary.
in fucking public places. I think they said McDonald's is one of them. Like it's like there was like it was insane. It was like a war zone.
Yeah.
That era, the South
A
Florida.
Drug
in the 80s.
war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's why the war on drugs started. Was that level of violence was
Mhm.
happening,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
So-
it didn't actually solve any of it. But that's
No,
the
not
point.
really. But official trailer for the animated series Ark, the animated series. When
Oh,
21st century Australian paleontologist Helena Walker awakes on the Ark after a tragedy, she must learn to survive and find new allies or die again at the hands of ruthless warlords, all while trying to uncover the true nature of their strange new world. The voice cast includes Vin Diesel, Elliot Page, Carl Urban, and others. The program is expected to have a 2022 release. Excellent.
Yeah, that I'm not so much interested in the game. It's based on
So
the game.
it is
coming
based
out
on the
at
game.
time.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yeah. Ark
And
Survival.
but the I did see the trailer,
Survival Evolved,
and
that's
based on the voice cast alone, I'm very interested to see what happens there.
Yeah, Vin Diesel,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
And Carl
That's the
Urban.
game. Oh, and Carl Urban. Well, I'm sold now.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like a
exactly.
bad series at all. It looks like
Yeah.
it'd be really good.
Yeah.
So
Official trailer for the Netflix original documentary series Night Stalker: The Hunt for a Serial Killer. The limited docu-series tells the true story of how one of the most notorious serial killers in American history was hunted down and brought to justice, all during a record-breaking heat wave in the summer of 1985, Los Angeles.
Eric!
What?
Eric!
Oh, hey! He's here! Yay! Garbage Gamer in the house.
Damn.
Just as we mentioned an animated series based on a video game, it's like we summoned him. Because video games
Yeah, I know,
were
right?
offhandedly
We literally
mentioned.
fucking summoned Eric. We put
Yeah.
a summoning circle.
I
Video game.
missed what it was. What was it?
Is Ark.
Ark.
There's,
The Ark.
there's an animated series about Ark
Yeah.
coming out.
Oh.
Yeah. But check out the voice cast: Vin Diesel, Elliot Page, and Carl Urban. So
the Carl Urban is the one that's like.
I
Yeah.
guess for me the question would be, who are they voicing?
I don't know.
We know.
Yeah,
All new
that is the
characters.
thing about Ark is that when
Like-
it first started out, like there wasn't really a story to it.
Yeah.
You
It
could
was
tell
one
they
of
had a
those-
plan for a story, but then as the updates came out, there
Yeah.
still wasn't any.
Yeah, it was
story
like
to
Raft, and it was like Forest and all that. It was just
Yeah.
it was
Survival
a-
game. Yeah.
Well, it was
survival
also Conan Exiles
like
didn't
Conan.
really have a story when it came out, but then they
Yeah.
started adding stuff
Mm-hmm.
because you're kind of playing in Hyboria after all these like massive cataclysms and whatnot, so it's a lot of ruins.
Gotcha.
But you encounter like these echoes of the past that kind of reveal the story of what happened and these ancient gods and things like that, and it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, Ark didn't do that.
No.
So
Okay.
it looks like they're trying to do that with the sequel, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. All right.
I mean, like, there's no appreciable characters, I think, in the game, so, like, they get to just make their own story based on the concept of
Just setting it in the world, and
Yeah.
Arc 2.
which is great, because, I mean, it has a high possibility of just being really good. There's nothing to...
God damn it, Jay.
Did
you hear that?
Thank you, JL. Yes,
So,
we
yeah, it has a
heard that.
high probability of being good, because it's got no source material to compare it to, for the most part.
Yeah.
Right. That's the best thing you got.
I
Yeah,
also
it's
love.
best. It gives more
I
freedom.
also love Conan Exiles. I think
Conan
one
did it better.
one of the things I also want to do this year is upgrade my computer, like the gaming computer. So all three of us will have new computers. And once I do that, I'd love for us to get back into that. Maybe do
All hinges on you.
Fuck
week-
yeah.
You
weekly
you have
sessions.
the save games, so...
That's true.
Actually, you may not.
I
Maybe dead.
Well,
Maybe
they
not.
might be dead now because it's been so long, but that's okay. I mean, I think we were talking about wanting to start fresh anyway, because
Yes.
we have a pretty good idea of what we're doing now and how it works.
We'd be way more efficient in getting to where
Yeah,
we're...
we'd be way more. Well, I remember when we did our second playthrough, when we started our second new game, we were way more efficient than we were the first time, and we were getting into the metal weapons and
We
better
got a
armor and
system
stuff.
going
Yeah,
that are like focuses on the trees, so we didn't have to like.
We
too
knew
much
where-
overlap, like, everything covered.
well, and we knew where also to go to get resources for crafting. Like, so we would kind of set up our little base in an area that was within walking distance of all these great little resource spots.
And now we know we need to move actually farther inland sooner, so we're
Yeah.
do a small hut,
yeah.
level up, move up. So it's like we know
Exactly.
exactly what we're doing now.
Yeah, and we were able to survive in the middle of the desert because we figured out how to build a well.
Yeah, yeah, that was a big fucking improvement when we figured that out.
I know, it's like, holy shit, we can just stay here now.
They have an island area. Oh, dude, let's start a new game just on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool. If we could do that.
They probably had a lot. I think they've had a lot of expansions since we last played. It's been like a good 2.5 years since we
I want
last
to level
played.
up so we can go to the snow areas and we can go to a volcano. I actually want to go
Yes.
in game and take
I know.
game screenshots and stuff.
$25. That's okay. That's a reasonable price for more environment.
Yeah,
know,
that's not bad.
we
I bet
can-
you it's a whole bunch of stuff too, knowing
Yeah.
Conan.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, we'll shoot for that sometime in the new year. So look forward to more Conan
Like
Exiles
one day
coming
a
your
week,
way,
I think.
guys. Yeah.
We can probably schedule it one day we can do it. You know,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll do like a day a week. We'll just jump in
maybe
for
late
a few-
night if we need to. Whatever.
few hours.
Oh, you can't do late night because you fuck.
Yeah,
Can't do
no.
late
You-
night.
You're the problem.
I would just do
I
my
am the
work
problem.
late at
Yeah.
night.
You two are in reverse fucking schedules.
Like I
currently.
did last
Yeah.
night. Like I played some Fortnite with Sean,
Yeah.
and then afterward I did work.
Alright,
that's
so that
That's
works.
what
That works.
that'll
Yeah.
work.
You do your relaxation before doing the things you have to do.
Yeah.
And then you go to bed when you're still stressed out from work. Perfect.
The level of work this new job may be different. You might be able to have more than one day off.
That's true. Yeah, you never know.
You know,
You never know.
you never know. Or you can
I
have
don't
2
know
half
what it's gonna
days.
be at this point. I've only received one assignment and I already finished it, so I'm like,
Yeah,
please, sir, can I have some more?
yeah, Lutron. I know the PC version was gorgeous. I had just enough processor power to be able to play it in ultra settings, and it looks beautiful. It's just such a beautiful looking game. That was the first one I really played that kind of pushed my graphics card at the time. So, there was a few times during the beta it got a little choppy, but they kept optimizing it. Like every update, it would be a little more optimized, and it would run fine again. You know, it was.
Now we know we can't use our floppy penises and be the long dong squad. But
Nah,
that's okay.
no, that's okay.
We'll find some new things.
Yeah, we'll find new things. Maybe we'll be the hot girl squad or something. Just warrior women.
Oh Lord.
Of Zem
Amazon.
Amazon squad, go.
I remember the really awkward jiggle.
The jiggle physics.
The jiggle
my
physics. Oh, is
Like,
that
that's not how that works.
with
I'm
the
pretty sure
breasts,
that's
or-
not how that works.
Yeah,
No.
Are you
I
talking
think
about
this is
the
40-year-old
dingly danglies?
virgin idea of how breast physics works?
Oh yeah,
Anime physics is what it is. You know?
endlessly jiggling. Yeah.
Like I would turn left and we start jiggling. Like really? Okay. All right.
You just
Jiggle.
turn slightly to
Jiggle.
the left.
Huge bags of sand.
I would like Stab was here. I would turn to him and they'd be like jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And Dad would have a snicker. He's walking like
It could be worse. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be the Dreamcast days of Soul Calibur jiggle physics,
Oh god.
where it was
Yeah.
like the character turns and
Oh,
like
God.
the boobs just go like and they go vroom, vroom.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
what
what you're talking about. That's what it's like. Yeah.
That's literally what I was doing.
Swinging
higher
around. Yeah.
better physics. You know,
Yes.
just still waggled randomly. But
Tits out
still-
squad. Yeah. Tits or get the
tits
fuck out
I know
squad.
that. Yeah, but we can't have boobs either. I don't think.
No. No.
They have tassels. They can do tits out squad. You know, you can just put tassels on the nips and call it a
That's
day.
right.
Well, the good news
You
is
might
the only
get some
person who has to
under
worry
boob.
about that is
Or side
So-
boob. Yeah.
Oh, that's
if I'm
right.
not streaming, I can still have the jiggle physics, but you
Yeah.
can't.
Well,
because
we
you
would
have
be
to-
streaming, Stoud. That's kind of the point. Is we'll all be
Yeah.
streaming, or I'll be streaming.
Well,
at least,
I'll
so.
keep the jiggle physics
I'll
for
be
my
streaming
sake.
probably too.
Well,
Oh, you
To
can
quote
have them
the late Robin
locally. I
Williams.
see what you mean. Yeah.
To quote the
Yeah.
late Robin Williams, unfortunately for the streamer, they don't laugh, they don't dance, they're just.
Oh God.
So anyway, that was a nice aside about boobs and Conan. Carrying on with the news.
It's all ridiculous. I'm very high. I took an edible at like 4. So
Perfect.
I'm at peak.
So it's
I'm doing
just
great.
setting in nicely now.
I'm vibrating.
Official trailer for the drama Nomadland. After losing everything in the Great Recession, an old woman embarks on a journey through the American West, living as a van-dwelling modern-day nomad, starring Frances
Nice.
McDormand in the leading role.
So
There are people who have actually done that. I know a guy on Twitch who is literally talking about living the entire next year in a van.
There you
Like,
go.
van life is apparently a thing that exists.
Yeah.
I live in a van
Down by the river.
Official trailer for the Netflix original film Outside the Wire, premiering January 15th.
That one hit right in the tickle spot.
In the near future, a drone pilot is sent into a deadly militarized zone and must work with an android officer to locate a doomsday device. Starring Anthony Mackie in the leading role and directed by Swedish filmmaker Mikael Hafström, who also directed 2007's 1408 and 2013's Escape Plan. Very cool. Oh yeah, I keep seeing ads for this one. Official teaser trailer for the documentary A Glitch in the Matrix. Filmmaker Roger Asher tackles this question: are we living in a simulation? With testimony, philosophical evidence, and scientific explanation in this for the answer. Asher previously helmed the documentaries 2012's Room 237 and 2015's The Nightmare. And it features somebody notable. Who is in it?
David Attenborough.
No.
But
Here it is. Hold on a second.
Jake, at least. The subject to me is always something fascinating because it's really like, if you think about it, we still don't know where the human consciousness exists, how it exists, how the brain makes all that work, what role the brain plays in it, if any. There's that whole 21 grams thing. Like, there are so many things. It's like, what exactly is human?
No, this is something else. This is actually a movie. It's a documentary movie, but there was something else that was similar to that. It's a series on like some streaming service, and it was, I forget who was in it. Maybe it wasn't called A Glitch in the Matrix. It was called something similar.
I'm definitely interested in this, though. Like,
yes, absolutely. Should be interesting stuff. Thought-provoking. Philosophical.
It's like the human body is literally just a bunch of molecules that for some reason decided to, like,
stick together.
Yeah.
We're gonna go, ooh, now he's a philosophizer.
Ooh. Official trailer for the latest Scooby-Doo direct-to-video feature, Scooby-Doo, The Sword and the Scoob. Take a journey back in time to King Arthur's court in this legendary saga of wizards, knights, dragons, and Scooby-Doo. An evil sorceress tries to seize power in Camelot, so King Arthur needs the help of our favorite super sleuths to save the throne. But will their valiant efforts only make things royally worse? Co-produced and directed by Maxwell Atoms, the creator of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, cool!
Wow.
So fucking cold on that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Like, the concept sounded
As soon
very
as I heard
basic
Maxwell
to me,
Adams, I'm
but-
like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have lots of wacky.
It's like,
humor
sure,
in it,
it's
so.
going to be a basic concept, but
Mhm.
also Maxwell Adams, eh?
It's gonna have really, if they let Maxwell Adams be who he is
Yeah.
and direct it the way he wants to,
Mm-hmm.
there's gonna be some questionably raunchy shit in that.
Excellent.
As
Subversive
it should
humor.
be.
Gotta love it. That's it for trailer news. Movie TV news. Disney has confirmed a Boba Fett series is in development.
Boba Fett.
You're
Boba
an
Fett.
idiot.
What? How is that
That was
relevant?
so perfectly-
What
that was
was
so
idiotic?
perfectly
Anyway, and
executed.
that's a line from Rocco's Modern Life. Like I don't
that?
understand. Anyway,
Oh,
Disney has confirmed a Boba Fett series is in development, titled The Book of Boba Fett. The show will launch in December 2021. Well, that's only a year away, alongside the third season of The Mandalorian. Oh, double bounty hunter action. Excellent. Details are scarce, but Boba will be making waves on a familiar planet for at least the beginning of his new series as he destroys the criminal underworld from the inside. Very cool.
Okay, then.
Excellent.
the week after Christmas is when I'm planning to finally sit down and go through all the second season of Mandalorian.
Yes, I kind of have it on standby. I'm going to watch them all. I might wait till Rose is here and we'll watch them together.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh,
I had the
good
best fucking thought while taking a pee. Like,
Okay.
man, like, named gods and put put restrictions on them based on human understanding, but like, wouldn't gods be like more vastly complex than even humans could possibly understand? Anyway, sorry.
Sure.
Very high. Good
That,
weed.
that is definitely a high thought. Anyway, actor Chris Pine is in negotiations to star in the latest big screen adaptation of Dungeons and Dragons.
Cool.
Paramount and Hasbro will co-produce and co-finance the project. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, the duo best known for Game Night, starring Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman, are directing the movie and writing the screenplay. The duo has written and worked on such films as 2011's Horrible Bosses, 2018's Game Night, and 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming. Cool. Well, hopefully
I'll never not love Chris Pine after watching Stretch.
I know.
If you haven't seen that motherfucker in Stretch, he takes on a completely different role from anything he has ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Think Elon Musk, but on steroids.
Okay. Stretch, right?
Great.
Stretch, yeah.
Actor Ben Affleck has been cast in a biographical picture on legendary illusionist Harry Houdini. However, he will not be playing Houdini, but instead a supporting character. The film will be helmed by Dan Trachtenberg, who previously directed 10 Cloverfield Lane, and who recently announced was developing a 5th Predator film.
The Cloverfield films are my favorite.
Groverfield? Yeah.
Groverfield.
Hello,
games,
everybody.
The Cloverfield games are my best.
Oh my God.
Groverfield. For all you Game of Thrones fans, the prequel series House of the Dragon is currently on tap to be released in 2022. Yay! Definitely looking forward to that one. Patrick Ness's book Burn, set in 1957 about a girl and her father who hire a dragon to work their farm. Oh, Rosie would love that. Is being developed as a television adaptation by Bad Robot. The book is set in 1957 during the middle of the Cold War. Sarah Dewhurst, a biracial teen, and her father, outcasts in their little town of Frome, Washington, are forced to hire a dragon to work their farm, something only the poorest of the poor ever resort to. The dragon, Casimir, has more to him than meets the eye, though. J.J. Abrams will act as executive producer.
Well, you had me thinking a dragon, but also, like, now I'm just thinking, how are you going to connect this to the Cloverfield universe since everything apparently is connected?
No.
That's not Cloverfield. It's a different one. It's
Not
a
nothing
completely
to
original
do with
concept. That's not.
Oh,
Cloverfield.
I know. I'm
So
just like, I'm really good.
nothing to do with that. Netflix has announced plans for a live-action series adaptation of the popular manga, anime, and set in the Cloverfield universe, Yu Yu Hakusho. The show follows a teenage troublemaker named Yosuke who gets hit by a car and dies after trying to save a child's life from the Cloverfield monster. As it turns out, the rulers of the afterlife weren't prepared for Yosuke to die at that point, so they offer him a chance to return to his old life by hunting down rogue demons and the Cloverfield monster, who are causing trouble in the real world.
All you have to do is Yu Yu Hakusho will be voiced by John Goodman.
That's right.
Role in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. Yu Yu Cloverfield.
10 Hakusho Lane.
10 Hakusho Lane.
There you go. Found it.
Oh my god.
Lily James and Sebastian Stan are set to portray one of the most iconic and troubled giant couples of the 90s, Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee, in an upcoming limited series from Hulu titled Pam and Tommy. The series will center on the scandal around the couple's stolen and leaked sex tape, with the sex tape thief played by Seth Rogen. The series will be directed by Craig Gillespie, the director of the Fright Night remake and 2017's I, Tonya. I, Tonya is supposed to be really good. That's the one with Margot Robbie, I think, who
I haven't seen it yet.
Apparently is amazing in it. And written by Rob Siegel, the writer of 2008's The Wrestler and 2016's The Founder. Very cool. That's
I like Tommy Lee. I don't know why, because quite honestly, even I know his music, especially his stuff he did on his own, really sucks. But and he's really just like a dude bro kind of character too. So like, I don't know why I like him, but I do. So I'll be watching that.
Yeah, I'll probably check that out too. Interesting story behind that.
I remember that though too. I remember that. Mm-hmm. I'm old enough to remember when that sex tape got leaked.
Same.
Yep.
Same. They actually took it all in pretty good spirits too. Like they didn't. Yeah. It didn't. They made fun of themselves on like SNL and stuff like that about it, and yeah, it was good.
For those who don't know, Tommy Lee was, I think he's the bassist,
drummer.
The drummer.
Christ. I like the dude, but I don't know what he's fucking done.
Was
it's
it
that band that plays
Motley
that
Crue?
one song that everybody likes?
Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Dr. Feelgood. Yeah, that
Motley Crue.
Dr. Feelgood.
I hate my friends.
Mr. Feelgood.
Yeah, he was in the Allman Brothers, right?
Mr. Feeling Good. The Allman.
Oh, shit.
Seth MacFarlane is reviving the age-old rivalry between jocks and nerds with a reboot of the 1984 comedy Revenge of the Nerds. I don't know how that would work in today's world, but okay. It's so much a product
If
of the
anybody
80s.
can do it, Seth MacFarlane can.
Okay. Says the upcoming version won't be a straight remake of the original, but instead a contemporary reimagining will pontificate about today's nerd culture and what even constitutes a geek in the 21st century. Okay, see, that's I can roll with that. Keith and Kenny Lucas, identical twin brothers best known for their scene-stealing roles in 22 Jump Street, are set to write and star in the film. They are co-writing the script with Alex Rubens, who has writing credits on such shows as The Twilight Zone, Key and Peele, and Rick and Morty. Well, okay, I'm basically sold on that. Also, the thing is, Revenge of the Nerds, like, what better revenge than the success of nerd culture that we enjoy now? And the fact that it's so prevalent. There you
and
go.
literally the dominance
You
of
fucking
our
beat me
culture.
up in high school
That's
every
right.
fucking day, and I win. Haha, I'm still sad.
That's right. That is the ultimate revenge. So, cool. I will definitely check that out, and I'm glad that that's kind of the take they're doing on it. Because, honestly, a straight-up remake just would not work. It was so much a product of its day. Marvel has announced a new program premiering on Disney+. Oh, another one, because we don't have enough. Marvel Studios Legends. The series examines individual heroes, villains, and moments from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how they connect in anticipation of the upcoming stories that will feature them in the Disney Plus Phase 4 series. The show is set to launch on January 8th. Raptors note, it's basically recap the series for those who don't want to sit through 23 movies and just want enough information to watch the shows. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's literally like, listen, we're not going to have the new series we just told you about until like 2022 or 2023.
Yeah.
So to tide you over, here are some stories about the characters.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of is back in the 80s, Marvel put out a series called The Marvel Saga, which was essentially a recap of all the canonical Marvel storylines from the 60s, 70s. It was intended to go, I guess, until the 80s, but I think they canceled it after a couple of years. But I read like the first 7 issues of it, and I loved it. It was such a fascinating like encapsulation of all these great storylines and origins and stuff. Yeah.
There's actually 2 volumes of the X-Men series called Grand Design Volume 1 and 2, Grand Design 2, that do the same thing for X-Men.
Yeah.
Just X-Men.
Okay. Oh, that's
it's
cool.
beautifully arted and stuff and written. It's really well done.
Nice.
It's really good.
You know what they should do?
Yeah.
They should do like an office-style documentary version of like of who the characters are, like the story of Iron Man, but told through like the Office-style documentary.
I think I just got it. It's The Office,
love
but
that.
it's Shield agents, but it's just like a bunch of the lower
Yes.
ranked
Yes.
Shield agents.
Yes.
How
The
they
one stuck
see
in the
everything.
office.
Yeah.
Please,
Or
Disney.
did what? To who?
Yeah.
I will pass it over to legal. You know, like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he
He
destroyed
was, like,
what
working-
this time? God damn it.
You got who pregnant? You're like,
Yeah.
jeez.
I don't know. I'm just imagining all of the one-on-one interview segments.
Yes.
Pulling everyone aside and just have like these weird conversations with the
Yeah.
audience.
You have to interview. Head of HR having to interview applicants for the Avengers. So, what is your powers again? You know, like.
God, it would be like the friggin' Smash Mouth music video to Mystery Men. Like,
Exactly.
they're all sitting on that table and they're just like, I'm Toast Man, and they're looking at random characters.
Powdered Toast Man.
Yep.
I had to. But anyways. Continue.
Yeah, this one just depresses me because it's one of the pre-orders I canceled. In home video news, Arrow Video released a 2-disc limited edition of the 90s classic Tremors in both Blu-ray and 4K sets this week. The release is pretty much sold out everywhere already.
I mean, I get mine. Mine still hasn't even shipped.
I had it pre-ordered. I canceled it
can all
because
get
lack
the
of funds.
not special version.
Yeah, I figured it'll
Yeah,
do.
but I don't-
What happened? I pre-ordered it. If it's not limited edition, I'm sending that shit back and waiting for an Arrow sale. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, exactly.
'Cause I'm not gonna get the limited edition, and I'm gonna pay $5, $7,
No,
$12.
that's the edition you ordered. That's the edition you should get. No substitutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In
I'd rather you cancel it.
in
honestly.
streaming In streaming news, the following were released on their respective streaming services this week and beyond. Monster Hunter, the live-action adaptation of the video game starring Mila Jovovich, premiered in select theaters. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which stars Chadwick Boseman in his final film performance, premiered on Netflix. The Jim Henson series Dinosaurs will begin streaming on Disney Plus starting January 29th. I have all 4 seasons on DVD. I'm good. And finally, Zack Snyder let slip that his cut of Justice League will premiere on HBO Max in March of 2021.
Cool. I wonder when 84, I think, released. Not
It's Christmas. It's releasing on Christmas Day on HBO Max.
Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The UK got it, I guess, because
I guess
some of
the
our
UK
friends
got it early.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know some people we know saw it in theaters.
Absolutely.
Funkmug saw it and said it was great. Loved it.
Well, yeah, because
beautiful.
see, in America, we still have trouble controlling the coronavirus because we're idiots.
Yes.
But in
that's
those
true.
countries, they're a little bit better about it, so they have up in theater.
That is the one I was trying to think of, Ice, and I couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, Marvel had a series called Damage Control.
Yes.
Which was, I guess,
3 volumes.
it was like a limited series or
3.
something. 3
of them.
3 volumes?
3 miniseries, yeah.
Oh, 3 miniseries. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, and that was the idea, was they basically would clean up after the superheroes. They were like a special team that would deal with that.
First 2 volumes, great. Second volume, for some reason, they decided to tie into, I can't remember what event, and it just got bogged down, and I didn't care about it.
Okay.
I didn't care about it. It was like the other ones were like...
You just
were
said the first 2 volumes are great, and then the third, you said the second volume.
I think she
Sorry,
meant the third
the
volume.
third volume.
Third
The
volume.
third volume is
All right,
crossover
You could have
volume.
extrapolated that, Stoud.
Sorry.
I was confused.
No, that's fine. Thank you for asking me to clarify, because
Yeah.
I did fuck it up.
That's okay.
Thank you.
It's all right. It's fine. Sorry, third
Yeah.
volume sucked.
Good.
First 2 were good.
Yeah, third volume sucks. It was bogged down, and whatever fucking crossover. The other
Yeah.
2 are like the end, like they're cleaning up after like some unknown. I don't think they're like specific moments in history.
It's just like
you're
general.
a great battle happened in New York, and they're cleaning up and like
Superhero
they're rescuing
chaos,
kids
yeah.
that are trapped in rubble and complaining about shit, and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Damage Control is the name of the company that
Yeah.
was founded in the wake of the birth of superheroes to clean up superhero disasters, basically.
Right. That'd be pretty lucrative business in that world, I'm sure.
Very.
It is interesting though that when you like bring their title down to the 2 first letters there, it's DC, Damage Control.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder
That
if that
was
was
not a nod.
on purpose.
I don't
Not
think that's
That's not a
intentional.
slight.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're distinguished competition.
Yes, they did that in Adventure Brothers too. Yes. They did
Okay.
that.
In memoriam, we lost some big ones this week. We lost John le Carré, British author of espionage novels with a near 6-decade-long career between 1961 and 2019. During the 1950s and 1960s, he worked for both the Security Service, MI5, and the Secret Intelligence Service, MI6. His bibliography includes such works as 1963's The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, 1974's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, 1993's The Night Manager, and many others. John made it to the ripe old age of 89. Yeah, I remember my mom used to read a lot of his novels. She really liked his stuff.
Interesting.
Carol
I
Sutton.
didn't see that movie, by the way.
Carol Sutton, African-American actress of theater, film, and television with a 46-year career between 1974 and 2020. Best known for her appearances in the films Steel Magnolias, Monsters Ball, and Ray. We lost Scott Marshall Smith, director and writer with a 20-year career between 2000 and 2020. Smith wrote the screenplays for the likes of 2000's Men of Honor and 2001's The Score. And then Stoudman just said in the middle of the obituaries, "I'm in cast." Like, okay, great.
I
Stoud,
apologize
thanks.
for that later.
You thought it was done, and then it wasn't done.
No.
Because we're in 2020.
Then we also lost Sky Aubrey, third-generation actress with a 37-year career between 1967 and 2004. Sky's parents were actress Phyllis Thaxter and CBS and MGM president James T. Aubrey. Her credits include the Blake Edwards-directed The Carrie Treatment, The Phantom of Hollywood, and a stint as a flower child opposite Milton Berle in the 60s Batman television series. We lost Robert P. Cohen, assistant director and producer with a 3-decade-long career between 1976 and 2006. As an AD, he worked on such classics as The Breakfast Club, National Lampoon's Vacation, Back to School, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. We also lost Peter Lamont, British set decorator, art director, and production designer, most noted for working on 18 James Bond films, from 1964's Goldfinger to 2006's Casino Royale. Throughout his near 60-year career, between 1950 to 2006, Lamont was nominated for 3 Academy Awards for his work on 1971's Fiddler on the Roof, 1977's The Spy Who Loved Me, and 1986's Aliens. He was nominated a 4th time and won for 1997's Titanic. Peter made it to the ripe old age of 91. And finally,
I'm just glad most of these people have lived long lives, but
yes,
it still sucks.
well, and worked on so much stuff that will be remembered, forever.
Mm-hmm.
And another sad loss for Star Wars fans this week. We lost Jeremy Bulloch, English actor with a near 60-year career between 1958 and 2017, with over 100 acting credits to his name. Bulloch is best remembered as physically portraying the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy, Boba Fett, in both The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, respectively. And of course, that has to come the same week we get a Boba Fett series announced. Just one of those morbid coincidences.
Cosmic coincidences.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is it for the news. What's on the screen this week, Eric? Let me just see what Raptor says. He usually says something there. Oh, yeah. It says, what's on the screen this week, Eric? Please tell me it's more evil carnivals.
Evil carnival.
Daytona.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at this and like the first thing they think of is the theme song.
Yeah.
They say
that,
images
that
don't have
one-word
sound,
theme song.
They lie.
Daytona.
My initials.
That's amazing.
Try 4
Someone has
views
all
of the
the time.
VR button. Ooh, VR.
The VR. I don't even remember what that's supposed to be. Like I know it's a camera angle.
It's probably just different camera views.
View. Yeah, like a VR. What like V. For what?
View ratio.
View ratio.
I don't know. But yes, the original AM2 version of Daytona USA.
Very sexy.
Very sexy. Oh,
Now, is it running natively in widescreen there? Or is it reformatted to fit your screen?
I want to say this is actually one of those games that has a widescreen mode.
Okay.
I
know
it
that
does have widescreen mode because it has one of those sit-down units and it uses widescreen monitors on those. So.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the rear projection screens.
They had because they did a
Correct.
remaster of this recently where it basically just up renders it, which I have on the PS3.
I just remember the 90s going, I wish I had this widescreen monitor in my fucking house to watch movies on.
Yeah.
Even though it looked like shit with VHS.
Yeah.
Oh
But,
yeah.
you know, that was the 90s.
That's well.
But,
You can still watch it in full letter or like zoomed in letterbox. Look awesome.
but,
Oh, yes, the 200 lines of information.
I
Right?
know, right?
for Virtua
Jesus.
Racing.
Or like 160 if it's a cinema.
Oh, yeah, it's like
movie.
160. like, a real, like Lawrence of Arabia, you're lucky if you get any detail.
Oh my god,
you know?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Hey! Freudian flip, let's do it, alright.
And ruined. I was like,
That's my favorite movie.
That's the porno
and it's
version.
definitely not.
Lawrence on
Somebody
your
clap that!
Lawrence
oh my
on
God.
your labia.
I was like,
Not just somebody clip that. Somebody
That's-
make that.
that-
Like,
that's-
what the
that's
fuck?
the-
I'm sure
Hola,
that's porn,
fuckers.
come on.
I was just
Oh
gonna
my
say that's
God.
the porn version. Lawrence in my
Onto
labia.
labia. Yeah,
Lawrence in my labia.
Oh
There you
my
go.
God.
Hey, Major Matoka, how's it going, dude?
So
Maybe
anyway, okay.
I'm just gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Video game news.
Recycle it. Don't trash it. I'm sorry.
Are you going to talk about any of the free games that have been coming out this week, Eric?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There's some good shit for free, guys.
Oh yeah.
Shit for free.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Good reason to have an Epic Games account.
Exactly. Oh, I'm glad I got that.
So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and just start with that.
Okay.
So yeah, the first bit on the news. Apparently, up until Up until Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
15 days. Started a couple days ago.
Maybe it's even until the end of the month. I don't know.
Or end of the month, or into somewhere. I think it's up until a certain point. Epic Games, the Epic Games Store is releasing a free game every day.
Oh wow. Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, they started a few days ago, and the first couple games. The first one was Oddworld New and Tasty.
I got the first one was City Skylines.
Nice.
City Skylines, technically, yeah.
Oh, I missed it. No, I wanted that game.
I think I got
the
that
new one. Is what was it? Dead Silent? I think it was
The Long Dark.
The Long Dark.
I got
It's
that.
a pretty cool looking game too. I think Sean liked it.
I got yesterday's game.
I think I
also.
have that one on Steam actually. The Long Dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
a
on.
very few game.
And it's running, like I said, I think it's either it's 15. I think it's 15 days. I think that's what they said it was. So it's 15. 15
I'll say this.
days of gifts, 15 days of games, or something like that.
They did this last year or something like this last year, right? And the games that they had were good, but not necessarily all great. The one really good game they had was the ukulele sequel, which at the time
I got that
was
one.
actually fairly new. It wasn't like new, but it was fairly new.
They had
I
that
didn't
one
already.
At that point, so
Already with Oddworld, New and Tasty, and with
Mhm.
The Long Dark, they have put out games for free that are better than that. So
Yeah.
we can expect some good stuff. To
New
come.
and Tasty is worth it alone. Like, holy crap! That's
Only thing
Yep,
is like
Miss New and
you have to
Tasty.
get it
God damn.
on
I didn't know
that
they were
day.
doing that. I didn't know they were
If you
doing
don't
free
get it
games
on
every
that
day.
you don't get it for free.
Yeah, I missed the first day, so
Yeah.
I didn't get City Skylines. But I don't really like those kind of games anyway, so I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I got that one, but
I already had that one, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, I think I actually got it
Yeah.
for free somewhere else.
all right. Well, I'll
it's
get the
free
ones that I
City
remember to
Skylines.
get.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's running for, I believe, 15 days, so you still have 13 games you can still snag.
Okay, so I've only missed
12
like
games.
one or two.
Yeah, and they're probably going to be even better than the ones that have come out so far.
Yeah.
So there's that. The next bit here is something that pretty much everybody knows at this point. It's been all over the gaming world, gaming news, regular news at this point, actually. Cyberpunk 2077 has been delisted from the PlayStation Store, and full refunds will be given out to anyone who requests it.
Yeah.
And that goes for digital and physical.
Do
Wow.
you want to know why?
Oh yeah, because
sure.
it is on multiple areas a unplayable buggy mess for one. Two, it was a decision on Sony's part, not CD Projekt Red's.
Yeah.
Specific reason, though.
What's the specific
The
reason?
specific glitch is that a small percentage of users, but not a known percentage of users, it's breaking your systems.
Oh wow!
Oh,
that too.
wow,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
So that's why
Now-
it's delisted, because they need to fix that glitch specifically.
Yeah.
What's interesting though
You
is
do.
same thing
Okay.
happened with what was it? Not too long ago, like literally I think last year.
Call of Duty, one of them, I think, also.
All right.
No, it wasn't that. It was
It did happen to one of those at some point.
It was a big. I'll have to look it up. Someone mentioned it. Anthem. That's what it was.
Anthem, yeah.
Anthem wasn't delisted or anything like that, and it was doing the exact same thing. It was
Anthem.
bricking PS4s, but that
Oh
one
my
was
God.
confirmed to be bricking PS4s.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk apparently what's happening is like, so the crashes that's happening in the game is causing the bricking apparently.
Yeah.
So, like some people
And-
have completed the game and then played some more, and then the game crashed. And after the game crashed, the system bricked.
Right.
Wow.
And this is
Yeah.
a very polarizing decision. I think it's both a good and a bad decision
Mm-hmm.
on the fact that the decision to pull it from the PlayStation Store was Sony's idea, not CD Projekt Red's.
Yeah.
And as I think it was as of yesterday, they were holding meetings, virtual meetings, obviously, about the situation, and there's borderline revolt happening in CD Projekt Red's main.
Oh wow. Holy moly!
Oh, crap.
Major
Whoa!
Matoko just got a.
In one fell swoop, he
Just-
takes out the bills.
Blah, blah, blah. The donation goal complete. 100%. Thank you so much, Major Matoko. Holy shit! Wow.
There you go.
Yay!
Here's one guy who does have the Christmas spirit.
I can have a Merry Christmas by paying my internet bill now. Thank you so much. I continue to stream for you.
Man. Holy shit.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, dude. You rock, man.
But yeah. So one thing I want to make perfectly clear is that some people don't seem to get this or understand this. The hate, because some people are, they're getting ready, to flood out the hatred towards CD Projekt, calling them CD Projekt cucks and all this stuff like that, and they're saying they lied to them and all this stuff. So like I go, this decision was not theirs. They laid into corporate when, like I said, and there is revolt happening in CD Projekt Red's offices. The higher ups, the people. The main areas of CD Projekt Red's employees, they are angry at management. They are hardcore pissed. And it's because they knew the game wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
They weren't ready to release it.
We've been talking about this on my streams this week, basically since the news broke. And of course, as you guys know, I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077. I'm playing the PC version, and we were talking about that and how. The thing is, it was originally not meant to be a multi-platform game. It was kind of like...
No, it was PC only.
It was PC only, and then later on, they decided to go multi-plat, and obviously, quite frankly, just didn't get enough development time to do the port correctly for the consoles.
PC first and then port it, every other...
Like most games do. Most games do that. They'll do, like, the console version, like, a year later. So they have time to optimize it and get it ready.
There's an interesting video.
Or the other way around, watch first,
Yeah.
I don't normally recommend this guy because his information is kind of polarizing sometimes. But he has a lot of good points in this, and it's a guy named Austin Evans on YouTube. He does a video, and he talks about some really interesting things about how the transition from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5, the Series X to the Xbox One X to the Series X.
Yeah.
There's never since the jump from like the PlayStation to the PlayStation 2 have we seen a power jump between systems.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And this he kind of goes into that, and he can explain it better than I can. But I think that's what happened. This game was announced in 2012. It was talked about. Then it was, the official announcement was in 2013, and this was before the PS4, the Xbox One ever really got off the ground and became the consoles that we know them today. And the best way I can put this is, they were never designed to be running on those platforms. Like the development, the concept development. They even talked about that the actual development of the game than what we see didn't start till like 2016. So technically, this is a 4-year developed title with many years of concept development behind it.
Yeah.
And so and we've seen a massive growth in technology over the last, even just short 4 or 5 years, that it left the PS4 and the Xbox One in the dust.
Oh, yes, dinner.
They are so underpowered, and I just don't think, honestly, they should have never released it on the PS4 or Xbox One. It should have been a next gen title, PC, PS5, and Series X.
Yeah.
It should never have been
the next gen.
The problem is that they're like, well, we want the money. It's like,
yeah.
Well, you're not getting the money now, are you?
Corporate wants the money. CD Projekt Red wants to put out a good title and put out what their vision is.
Yeah.
And they openly admitted that they cannot fully realize their vision on the last generation.
No, of course not.
You should have said that from the beginning, asshole. It's like, at least if people knew what they were getting into, they wouldn't.
Yeah. See, Blade.
They'd still be pissed, but at least you would have informed them. Like,
Blade says they should have just canceled that generation. Blade's been playing the PS4 version, and he was not even trying to be, make a meme or anything like that. He was just posting screenshots of some of what he was experiencing. He was like, "This is what it looks like on PS4," and no joke, it looks like a PS2 game. Like, it looks terrible compared to. And I watched, I think someone also posted a video that basically did like side-by-sides of all the different console platforms. So all the different versions of PS4, all the different versions of Xbox. And the only ones where it actually looked good were on PS5 and Xbox One Series X. That was it.
Yep.
Those are the only two that looked acceptable. All the rest looked very substandard.
And it's purely because the PS5 and the Series X are built to more modern PC standards.
Yeah.
You know, they're running SSDs that we don't have access to yet. They're just these crazy levels of powerful.
Yeah.
You know, they're running Zen 2 AMD Ryzen chips. They're running modern graphics hardware. You know, stuff like so. Yeah, you know, of course, it's going to look good on the PS5 and the Series X because they're pretty much modern PCs.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it should be noted that, like, I don't know if you said that. Maybe you already. It was only taken off the PS4 PSN stores. It wasn't taken off.
Yes.
PS5.
Yeah, and that was actually the next one I was
PS5
going to go into, and this is a new development as of like a day ago.
Yeah.
Now, Microsoft is obviously not going to remove the game from their store because it also applies to the Series X and the PC.
Yeah.
But Microsoft has followed in Sony's footsteps and will offer the same level of refund policy to anyone who wants it, who bought it on the Xbox One.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because obviously the same issues and problems, maybe not to a big extent, but they're still happening on base Xbox Ones, Series X's, and on stuff like that.
It's not breaking Xboxes. I think it's just breaking PlayStation.
It's just breaking PlayStations, but the issues and crashes and bugs are still there. So they're still going to offer the refunds.
I uninstalled Cyberpunk. I'm gonna wait until like they get some more content that like changes enough of the problems I have with it.
Really? What problems were you having with it?
I'm just like the character creation's real limited.
Oh, okay.
Lots of bugs. So when you are first in that bar, right?
Like right.
If I talk, like every third person crashes my game when I try to talk to them.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's like definitely not in a.
That's why I haven't streamed it at all. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try it out a little bit and see how it works on my system. It plays, it looks beautiful, but like it's buggy. And it's just too buggy for me to stream. I'm just gonna wait. I want to play it. It looks good.
I've mentioned this before. I'm wondering if it's an AMD issue because I couldn't even run it on my AMD system, yet it runs fine on my Intel system. I've got both, right? So I wasn't even able to load it on my AMD
You've been
system.
Having your own sort of bugs, though.
At all.
I imagine it's gonna
well,
be
yeah, but
like
nothing. But nothing.
Sky.
Hold on, but nothing game breaking. Like I haven't had any game breaking bugs.
Like what I'm having.
Yeah, like that's obviously game breaking bugs, but mine have just been like funny glitches, you know, for the most part.
That's all I've really run into. That video that I made is the only technically game breaking bug that I had.
Yeah.
Because it forced me to reload the mission because I couldn't progress.
Oh yeah, the one where he kept like dropping weapons.
I kept choking out the guy and he just kept dropping.
Oh, that one.
And
the only reason I had to reload my save is because I couldn't stop choking out that guy.
Yeah.
No matter what I did, and it was like all the times you saw me moving, I wasn't moving my character; it was moving automatically.
Oh, really?
My character was like glitching and teleporting all over the area.
Oh god. Yeah.
I literally I teleported into the next room where there's some enemies, and I just stood there, and as I teleported around and watched them try to pot shot me until I died. I hadn't saved.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I have to die to get to another checkpoint because I can't reload a save because it was like a mission before this mission.
I'm like 007 says, I'm gonna wait like a year, maybe 6 months, and see where it's at. You know.
Yeah.
After
there
the bug fixes and updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a 1.05. There was a patch that came out a couple days ago. It's coming to PC soon. They're just working out the final fixes for that. And it does massively increase a bunch of things. It also fixes a lot of crashing issues and a lot of bugs, obviously. But it is coming to PC, coming to Steam here soon.
So
I want character creation comparable to Skyrim. If you can't do character creation comparable to Skyrim, then don't bother.
Well,
just give me my options of character and call it a day. There's just so many features lacking in the character creation. It really upset me.
To me,
I customization, and there's not really any customization.
I know, but I mean, to me, that is such a non-issue. Like for me,
you rarely ever see your character.
Well, the reason being, like, Yeah, like, to me, I actually find character creation cumbersome and boring, and I just want to get past it and get into the game. It's like, fine, whatever, blue hair, skinny, reasonably attractive, get out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you've always liked stuff like that, where you like to get into the minutia, like for example, like with when we were playing Conan, you were saying how like you're all about crafting and you love games with crafting. You like to get really heavy into the crafting.
Yeah, it's like
even before that, when I was playing Dead Space 3 and I was telling you about the crafting components, you're like, oh, they have crafting? Oh my god, I want to play that now. It's just like anything.
I really like games of crafting.
Yeah, like you're really into the nitty gritty of that stuff. I find it depends what it is. I like it if it's not too time consuming because I don't like to spend too much. I'm more about story and action. So I like to just kind of get into it and get in there. I'll spend a little bit of time making my character look, reasonable, but it's not like a make or break decision to me. Like,
I don't know, my character ironically looks like a ninja Heisenberg, and it's kind of weird.
A ninja Heisenberg?
Well, yeah, because he has like I could put the fedora on,
okay,
but he also has like weird orange hair.
Yeah.
And it's just, he kind of has like a Hank Hill face going.
Interesting.
So
Hank Hill face, that's right.
Yeah. I went for...
That's a good way to describe it.
I'm gonna steal your car.
Little bit of I went a little bit girl with the dragon tattoo on mine just to kind of make her look at this.
I was getting.
I kind of wanted to get like sort of the hot, punky, street smart.
I found it kind of surprising
chick,
that you picked the we call it the Karen cut.
The Karen cut, yeah.
Yeah. So far, almost every single video and streamer that I have seen that plays a female character got the exact same fucking haircut.
Really?
See, comb over, buzz cut on one side.
Because I wanted something a little bit punky, and some of them were just a little too punky. But that one to me had, I don't know, just had a bit of attitude to it, so I liked it. Yeah.
Is it? Promotional art.
Oh, is it in there?
I didn't even. Your character looks a lot like the promotional art character, actually. So do most of the female characters that people make.
Her hair
very popular. That's a very popular hairstyle. The alt girl is very popular.
It's a very popular, I think Cyberpunk, very popular type of character.
Yes, Cyberpunk look especially.
I think in the promo art, her hair's pink, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, it's like black and pink.
But otherwise, I don't know. Just something. I was just thinking blue hair. That's just that just spoke to me. So I gave her like dark blue hair and. I like my V. She's a cool chick,
There are already mods for some Cyberpunk, really?
I do have that glitch that every time I look in the mirror, my character is bald for no reason.
I've had that. I had that. The only time, actually, you know what I think it is? I think it's a glitch with the hat, with the fedora.
It is. It's every time you wear a hat and you look in the mirror. Yeah. It doesn't render the hat.
It doesn't render the hat. Yeah. I had the exact same glitch, but I took the hat off and her hair was back. Yeah. I had a glitch. I had a glitch where I was putting on clothes and suddenly my character was completely naked from the waist down. Didn't even have panties on. I'm like, I have genitalia covered in mine because I'm streaming. Why am I seeing her vagina?
That's fucked up, actually.
Yeah. I've already had I'm like, did that just happen? This is the weirdest and greatest game ever moment, because I got to one of the, I'm not gonna say which one, but I got one of the scenes where you're talking to Keanu Reeves, and it is and I didn't realize that entire scene, for some reason, it had taken all my clothes off. So I'm sitting in a diner talking to Keanu Reeves butt ass naked and calling him a dick whistle.
Well, I mean, when you're in the presence of the breathtaking one, you just can't help but take all your clothes off. I mean, it's just kind of.
I'm sitting here and I'm going through the dialogue tree, and we're having the conversation, and then you stand up, and I walk away, and it gives me control again. Yeah. Like, okay, I'll go into my inventory and change out some weapons and something like that, because I just done a mission. I look at my character's butt fucking naked. Yeah. I'm like, did I just go through that whole dialogue thing? Butt ass
just
naked?
Sitting there naked in the diner. Nobody bats an eyelash. Yeah, welcome to Night City.
I'm like, yep. And in that dialogue, I said, I pointed my finger at Keanu Reeves and said, "Fuck you, dick whistle." I said that butt ass naked to Keanu Reeves.
Excellent. Fuck you, dick whistle.
As it should be.
I'm very much playing, like I said, we're both playing Street Kid.
Yeah.
And I'm very much the character of, I know the streets. Mm-hmm. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, same.
Because I got to the point in the very, very beginning of the game where you're riding with the old man,
Yeah. Oh yeah, with
and,
Padre.
and the,
Yeah.
with Padre, and the gang stops the car.
Yes.
Oh.
I did. Did you do the one where he goes, "One more fucking word"? How do you? I interrupted the gang.
Yeah.
member.
I
Sean
can't
did that too.
remember. I did basically
You did.
one of the go fuck yourself options though, and then he
That
just
guy
kinda,
would start talking,
he
and he
just
goes,
kinda
"Will you
backed-
shut the fuck up,
he
or
just
you gonna
kinda
do something?"
backed
And
up.
he's like,
Yeah.
backed
Yeah.
up.
I think
he
that
just, like-
was. I think it was the
I
option.
did that too,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. She's like, get your
So-
fucking gun
I
out
bet
of my
you a lot
face.
of people
Yeah.
did that. I bet
Yeah.
you a lot of people did that.
Oh yeah, because it's such a badass moment. I love
It is. It is. Actually, I'm really liking
Feels good.
most of the dialogue options in it. I think they.
So am I.
They
I'm
did,
loving the dynamicness of it.
Yeah, they really
You
put
know,
some
I just-
thought into those.
They figure the bugs out, figure the glitches out.
Yeah.
There is an absolutely incredible story hidden here,
Absolutely.
and no one denies this.
No.
No
No,
one.
that's
No,
not
it's
what the
amazing.
problem is. The problem is everything
You
else.
know,
It's
they're
technical
saying that there is
issues,
an
yeah.
incredible game hidden on here with an incredible story.
Yeah.
They just need to make it work.
Yeah.
Stewie asks, should he continue to play on Gen 1 PS4? Because he's worried about it getting bricked. Well,
No, you should not.
ultimately, that's up to you because
Yes. I won't say
if
one
it's
way or
still
the other
working
because I don't
for
want
that's
you to blame
fine,
me
but,
if you brick your PS4.
But
it's
yeah,
up to
it's
you.
like
Yeah.
it's up to you,
No.
but probably you should because ultimately, when it does get fixed, it'll probably be like lower in price. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade stopped playing his because it started crashing a lot on him. So, yeah, I would
Yep.
say
Most
honestly,
people
as,
have to wait
as
to
much
play
as
it
you
anyway.
want to play it, because it's a
I
great
haven't
game.
stopped playing. I've just
Just wait.
toned down
Yeah.
my amount of playing it because like the first couple days I'm already like 10 12 hours in. I'm like, okay, I need to slow down.
I've
It's only
actually,
like a 30-hour story. The core story is only 30 hours, I think.
I've
something like that.
actually increased the amount I'm playing.
No, mostly because I
Yeah.
am getting a lot of bugs that are not like I said, not breaking the game. They're breaking the immersion.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
true.
the T-pose characters that like
Well,
hobble out of the store.
yeah.
I'm getting,
I've had a few floating characters, but for the most part, it's been pretty solid. And I mean, I expect there to be the occasional immersion-breaking glitch in any RPG. I mean, look how many there are in Skyrim still, like 12
Any
years
video game
later.
ever.
You
Any
know,
video game.
or
Yeah.
Fallout, and
And
you
get all
just
the-
just kind of
it's like-
smirk and snicker about it, and then get back into the headspace of being in the game world.
And you can't get
But-
all the glitches realistically. You just
No,
can't.
you
so.
just can't. There's always
No.
going to
You're
be
gonna
a
always
few.
find some ridiculous, silly, stupid glitch.
Yeah.
You know?
But
that's
that's
the one that's
okay.
floating around. That
The
the guy's
dragon
like,
on
because, like,
inverted.
the-
and all the textures are working,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Okay.
The troll
Uh,
sent me into orbit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
my
one.
personal
Left
favorite
kid.
one is just this like
Mhm.
random like what the fuck,
Yeah.
and it's a guy's walking down the street and he turns around, and next thing you know, this car is just being yeeted into the air,
Yep.
and flying at them. He's like, "Is the Hulk walking around in the street?"
Oh,
or
I
something?
saw that clip.
My favorite clip.
It was
someone gets
like
in the
it
car.
came from
Alright.
up below a bridge, like just out
Yeah,
of
below-
nowhere.
he's up on a bridge, and
Yeah.
it's like the lower streets, and this thing is like being flip thrown, and
Yeah.
it like lands in front of him, and it's just like, did the Hulk just throw this? What
The
the
one
know.
I saw, they're in a cutscene,
That's
like
great.
in a manual, like not control their character scene. They get into a car and they're talking, and they have no control of their vehicle, and some random car just drives into their vehicle and just
Yeah.
plows up over them. And they're like, they can't do anything about driving because they're
Yeah.
stuck talking to a character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just
This is-
love the ones where.
Yeah.
What was the other one? The last one I'm gonna talk about because I have to move on.
Yeah.
And it's he gets in the car, and I think it's the mission where they have to find all the corrupted AI cars.
Yes, I know exactly
Um,
the clip you're about to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like he gets in, and the car
Beep
comes
beep,
in, crashes,
motherfucker.
and it's like
Yeah.
it hits him up and pushes him down underneath
the
the
one.
floor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
flips
the one.
underneath.
Yeah.
But at the very end, it's hilarious because Johnny Silverhand is sitting in the passenger seat, going like, he goes, "Well, that was weird."
Well, no, the dialogue was V says, "Johnny, something feels off," and then Johnny just turns to him and says, "You don't say." it was so
That's what
perfect.
I'm talking about. He's like, in a
Yeah,
cutscene,
it was.
He's
yeah.
getting into a car, but he's
Yeah.
like not in control of the character. And that's when the fucking car plows, and like they had no control of anything. The car
Well, no,
just-
that's a moment. That's like a moment. That's how that mission begins. Is the car plows into the other car. But what happened was the car that you're in glitches through the game
Right.
world into the street below.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
then the car appeared upside down on the
Yeah.
back on the ground or whatever.
It was
like,
a little
this is-
cinematic moment. So, but
Yeah.
it glitched badly. You don't say. Like
Not
just
cinematic anymore.
the actual dialogue that was in it was just so fitting.
It's fitting and perfectly timed.
Yeah. Something feels off.
Anyway,
You don't say.
moving on. For anyone who actually was managed English and good at.
I am good English
Anyone
speaking.
so far this year who actually managed to snag a PlayStation 5 and is playing Sackboy: A Big Adventure, the new Little Big Planet
yes.
game. It got a big update today, adding 4-player online multiplayer.
Cool.
So you can play the single-player platforming adventure with up to 3 of your friends.
Excellent.
Let's see, next one here. Oh, Riot Games has officially announced that they are making a League of Legends MMO.
Okay. Now you have my attention.
Yeah. Literally, the only thing was a Twitter post saying that one of the guys from the development team is being called back to work for a new project. Told it was an MMO, and they are actively hiring. And that's all we know.
Very nice.
So no dates, no nothing, no information, just that's it.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Let's see. We got
I like
a release.
characters in that game. I just don't like that game. I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan of
I
it.
don't.
No.
I'm not a.
So MMO, I'm like, okay, I like your world. That's
Mhm.
interesting. Let's see.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
They've definitely built a big enough one. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Next one here. We got a release date trailer for a game called Cyber Shadow,
Ooh.
and it is literally the NES version of Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
It is. It's you play as a ninja who's running around. It's a side-scrolling 2D retro platformer.
Mhm.
Perfect. What is it
And-
called again?
It's called Cyber Shadow.
Cyber
And where is that
Shadow.
available?
I do not know. I'm gonna guess PC and probably all across all platforms.
There's it. Cyberspace Shadow. Just found it. Adding to my wish list.
Uh-huh.
I want to get this. That's right at my alley right there. So.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's an old
Oh
school.
my god, this game looks intense. Oh my god, it looks so
Doesn't
cool.
it?
It looks exactly like Ninja Gaiden, by the way, the original. The
Yeah,
original
it
trilogy. The fucking flip's the same. The dash is the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same kind of like little character like down, and he has the sword out, and he's running.
The art looks gorgeous. These sprites are amazing. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just looked it up. 'Cause I want to add to my wish list. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Turn off autoplay videos. Thank you.
So what's funny? It's called a release date trailer, and they didn't give us a release date.
Uh-huh.
So
Good
it's just
break.
a trailer. This one kind of came out of nowhere. Death Stranding, the PC version, is getting a crossover with Cyberpunk 2077.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah, and from what we know, and they released of course, Hideo Kojima being Hideo Kojima, released a cryptic trailer. But what it does show, if you're astute and know the two games, let's see, January 26th on Switch for Cyber Shadow, by the way.
Okay. Cool.
This is from what we know, and
On Switch.
it
also.
seems to for people who've played Death Stranding, the motorcycle that you could ride in the game. In this case, it's being replaced with this crossover with the Akira themed bike from Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
So you can ride the Akira themed
Oh,
bike.
yes. Yeah, I saw.
And that
So I was just
cyber theme.
I was just gonna
go
say I
ahead.
finally found the location for that one. I just haven't gone to get it yet.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh
I
my
also
god, it's
need-
the
I need
Akira
to-
bike.
I also need to talk to you. There's also a place where you can get the arm blades that are better than the ones you can buy, and you can get them for free.
Oh, sweet.
Um,
I like free.
but anyway,
Right.
the other thing that it adds is, all the characters have those lines on their faces to show like cybernetics.
The cybernetic
your body.
implants. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it adds that look to the main character.
Okay.
Ah.
I actually
you can
have
have that.
some of that. I've got one that's it was a
Yeah, so do
headgear
I.
thing.
I have one that like goes like down like this around my face.
Yeah, I think that's what I have too. And the only reason I took it is it gave me a slightly better armor rating than the sunglasses.
Yeah. Add that, and also one of the items that you can find or craft or pick up or something like that is Johnny Silverhand's arm. It
Oh,
increases
really?
your melee
Interesting.
punching ability.
Yeah, I bet.
Interesting.
I bet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Major Toby just said it in chat.
Okay.
Silverhand's arm is in Death Stranding, increases melee damage.
There you go.
So yeah, so that's the nice. The trailer is literally the exact same thing as the beginning of Death Stranding,
Yeah.
Except it just like it has those changes in it, and it flashes Cyberpunk 2077 at like 3 random moments.
Interesting.
So it's just like, yeah. And I think mostly because I think they're doing this mostly because Hideo Kojima worked with CD Projekt Red. It did the face scan, and he's in Cyberpunk.
I found him.
Yes, I know where he is too.
I
and
listened
sadly,
to absolutely everything he had to say and talked to him every time I could.
Yeah, and I'll have to get the
It's
information for you. But there is another section where you can find the bridge baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in there, and it's in like a
hilarious.
random mission, and it's just like off the main path.
Okay.
So yeah, a nice, cool little crossover between Death Stranding and Cyberpunk.
I have not played Death Stranding, basically because I don't have it. But yeah, I've heard it's good.
I watched someone play through almost the whole game. I didn't want to spoil
Major
it.
Batoko.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna fucking love it when you do get it. It's
I'm
so
sure.
extremely your shit.
I'm sure.
It's so
yeah.
good. My new phrase.
Oh yeah,
by the way.
it's slowly explore everything. The game.
Yes,
Excellent.
it's
That's
so perfectly
perfect.
you.
That's
Yeah,
what I like to do. Slowly explore everything.
Major Batoko. So digital Hideo Kojima. When is Silent Hills coming out?
Yeah.
Eventually.
But it's interesting because the conversation that you kind of listen in on is him talking to all these, groupies gathered around him about storytelling and character development and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
And
it's apparently it's a game that character is working on,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
and you can ask him. You try to talk to him, and you just he keeps thinking. What is it? He keeps thinking like you're the guy who's bringing him his drink, or something
Well,
like that.
or asking if you have a pitch for him, or if you want to audition for his new game, or it's just all these little random phrases. You can't actually have a conversation, but he says several things to him if you try to talk to him, or to you rather.
So yeah. Last but not least here, Among Us is now available on the Nintendo Switch. I think I've mentioned that in last week.
I saw that actually last night when I was going to the store.
But one thing they didn't mention was that it supports full cross-play support, and it supports local and online multiplayer.
Excellent.
All right.
Very cool.
That's cool. Local, is that included? I think that's available on like PC.
I've never played Among Us, so I don't know how the multiplayer or how the gameplay works on that. But
local is a big deal, I think, for.
Oh yeah, because it's Among Us is a fantastic party game.
Switch, yeah.
And I'm not sure if this is official too. There was a keyboard attachment that was released alongside Among Us for Switch.
Oh my god.
Because obviously, you can't really plug in a headset.
So the new software for my mouse allows a breathing option based on visualizer. So someone say something.
Hello.
Hello.
Isn't that fucking cool?
Beep 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 beep.
You know she's high.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I got a little distracted.
Look at my mouse, dude.
My Jans, with my Aura sync that I have on my computer, my entire case can flicker with people talking.
Cool. I can do that too, actually. That's would be really annoying.
I can just have with this whole conversation, I can just have my computer just obnoxiously blinking.
Right? I'm gonna see how this handles when I'm trying to
and then
sleep.
it just glows
my room up
extra bright when I fart.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, he's farting. It's so bright.
I know streamers who have lights set up in the background of their stream.
Yes.
That do that exact same thing. So I'm just imagining if Sean got those lights and farted.
It would be like a nuclear explosion in the room behind me.
So bright.
It just gets blindingly bright in the entire room.
Well, now clearly I need to get that.
Man.
Oh god.
Oh, you found the card.
Amazing.
You found the card glitch.
I did. Yeah, it was actually me
my
who
God,
posted
that's
it,
so
apparently.
good.
I love that.
Yeah, I found it. It just showed up in my Twitter feed somewhere. I was like, oh, I got to share
Yep.
this. This is
Cyberpunk
hilarious.
is going to be one of those games in the early days now with all these recordings. It is meme central.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, like the Star Trek game with the.
Oh my god, the
His
best
arms
video
up.
game video ever.
I have not
ever.
laughed
Yeah.
so hard.
We
Yeah.
still laugh very hard every time we bring this fucking up
Yes.
because
Oh my
it
God.
is so fucking funny.
Oh, I
What's
know.
the name of that video? I guess that video, my friend.
It's called. Hold on.
The commentary mixes so well.
Yes,
with it.
it's great. It's
Yes.
called We Broke Star Trek.
We broke Star Trek.
Actually,
Yeah.
the scene you
Yeah.
guys are talking about with the arms going up,
Yeah.
they're all walking around completely normally, and they're just like, "Is it fixed? I think it's fixed." God damn it!
It's like, oh, the cinematic fixed it, and then as soon as the cinematic ends, and they just
There it
die laughing. Like,
It's so fucking funny. Here,
it,
for, yeah.
it is hilarious. Yeah,
You know, the chat wanna
Are you
book
gonna put it in
one
there?
of the funniest videos I've ever seen, like glitch videos.
hands down. It's so fucking funny. It's just
Yeah.
truly hilarious.
So, enjoy that. Watch it in your own time. I'll include these links in the description for those of you watching on
With
YouTube.
100 unicorn penises.
Holy moly!
Whoa.
100 unicorn penises. They will never end now.
God damn it.
Wow, most of them are staying in the cup too. That's impressive.
I know. Oh, now it. Oh, and there's more. There's
Yeah.
more.
Now there's more. Yep.
There's
Oh, good
more. Holy
Where's the
moly!
fucking
Jail dropped
hype
100.
train?
Oh, I got an emote. Major
Oh,
Tucker
yeah,
dropped
hype
another
train going.
1,000.
Go.
Holy shit! It's just.
Someone get some
Let's
gift
get
I
subs.
have a
in here.
Scam
dancing
train
parrot
going,
on
come
my
on.
head. Oh my god.
Someone get some gift subs in here. Let's go. Come on.
Scam train, scam train,
Be
scam
the
train.
soundboard. Let's go. Let's get a fucking scam train going.
Scam train. Yeah,
Terrible.
yeah, the scam train.
That's what everyone
All
calls it.
you gullible people donating, thank you.
I don't think that's what it meant. Don't think that's why it's called. a
My
scam train.
favorite mask, my
Scam
favorite
train?
emote that I got from like scam trains, not from that, but from the bits, really,
Uh-huh.
was
I don't
this
know what it is.
snowman wearing a mask.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't maybe. Can't quite see
Such
it
a
on
weird.
Perfect. Because all of them are like hindsight 2020. They're references to 2020.
the 2020 stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Like
I
this
see.
one
That's
right
why they're
here.
toilet paper rolls. That makes sense
Toilet
now.
paper, yeah.
And that's why the
exactly.
Queen is a chess being popular in 2020. And I get it.
Yeah,
I
got
get
that.
it. That's cool. I like this. Is the one, my favorite one that they.
And there's the hype train.
the jam party one.
There it is. I'm
Yay,
surprised. I was surprised it took
Yay.
that long.
There it goes.
Show us the
All right.
meaning of Christmas, chat.
There we go. Hype
First
train.
person says trans rights are human rights. I'll give
28%
it
right
a
now.
sub.
28%.
The first person in the chat who says trans rights are human rights will get a sub in the chat right now.
There you go. Trans
Do it.
rights are human rights. Trans women are real women.
Of course
Trans
they are.
boys are real boys.
Fucking A.
There you go.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Let me see anyone wants to say it, so I can give them I'm sure most of my friends already have subs.
Well, that's
I was
true.
just gonna say.
This is true. Following. There you go. Luketron.
right.
Luketron.
Here you go. Let me give you a
Bingo.
sub. Yeah. No,
Hey.
not banned. Gift subscription. Other button.
I also
Yeah,
like
that's
this
it.
one.
Thanks, Luketron.
That one is just some guy who's snacking ferociously on some food.
I gotta
2020
mod,
snacking.
the mod
yes.
band is broken, so I gotta go over here and do it from here.
Okay.
Come on.
Thanks, Sean322. And Slice of Life 17. Smeghound.
Gift a sub.
Look at you guys go.
Gift subscription. Here we go.
Look at
Complete
you guys
purchase.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah, emotes get handed out to the chat if you drop
Yeah, man.
300 bits or more or subs. Gift
All right,
sub
there you
for
go.
Luketron. I got a panda hugging the crap out of
I'm
my
woman of my
head.
word.
And hearts everywhere. I don't want to move because I don't want it to jump off my head. There we go. Oh,
Whoa.
Durham Steve. We're at 78% on the hype train already, guys. 78%.
Hey,
I have a
I just
flower.
got these. These are cool.
I am a chia head, apparently. There we go. Oh, now I'm an elf. Merry fucking Christmas.
Whoever gave me those, I think Major Popo gave me one of those.
Hey, it's
Someone
Milady
gave me
Wheels.
one.
Milady Wheels. Thank you so much, Milady Wheels. Oh, that's a gift sub. Never mind, you're not here. Well, hope you're having a good day wherever you are.
We're at
Fucking do
the
yourself.
next. We got
Stoudman
the first
is
level at
dropping
least.
gift chats. We hit level 1. Look at us go. This is the last SNI before Christmas, actually.
Yeah.
Next one will be the day after Christmas. By the way, speaking of which, some people have been asking me, what are you going to do about the marathon next week? Because normally marathons are Friday, Saturday. We're just bumping it ahead a day because Christmas is on Friday this year. So,
It is.
So we're going to do Saturday, Sunday. So it'll be kind of the reverse of what we normally do, where it's all day Friday and then Saturday until SNI. Well, so day 1 will be Saturday until SNI, and then potentially all day Sunday. So it's only a day difference. It'll still be early.
There will be SNL.
I'll tell you right
there
now,
will
if
be.
you get a better turnout there, you might want to just change that to your new weekend plans.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
I mean, everything's kind of in flux right now, so we'll see what happens.
Whatever works. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Trying out the new schedule, adjusting as necessary, and thank you so much for all the gift subs and emotes, guys. You guys are awesome. We are sitting at 3% on level 2.
So all you need to do
Quite a
in
ways
order
to go
get
on that
the emotes that you, the hype train, by the way,
Yeah,
is donate at least bits or
100
a
bits.
gift.
Yeah,
sub.
100
So,
bits or a gift sub. Yeah, or a regular sub too. I think also works.
Yeah, you can do your normal sub.
Get some emotes for free. I think you get one emote per hype train. But
Something like
yes.
that.
Want to
Yeah.
get an emote for free or not for free, but whatever you're paying, you know.
100
you get
bits
one
from
per level.
Duncan. And good morning, Duncan. You're just in time for the hype train. Perfect timing. Cheers.
See,
Pretend
these
this
are
is
good
tea.
people. These are people who know what Christmas is all about. It's about giving.
It's about the hype train, clearly.
Train of hype. It's about giving to me.
It's about giving
No.
to me, yes.
About giving to those less fortunate, like
Shut up.
Sean,
Like me.
who
Shut
is
up, Ippy.
broke.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Ippy.
4:30 a.m. Holy moly, Duncan. We're sitting at 12% on level 2 with a little over 2.5 minutes remaining. So we're gonna hit level 2. We gotta be quick.
Every 100 bits is a
Yeah.
percent.
Clock is ticking down.
I think every bit and stuff, every 100 bits and
Holy moly!
Percent, I think. Or gift
Major
sub- subs are
Motoko
like 3%.
just gifted a tier 2 sub
3%. Whoa!
to somebody.
Damn, that's
Oh, to
$20
Cer-
fucking
Someone
dollars.
to
got
Cereal
lucky.
Freak.
That's
Yeah,
$10.
that's
You
awesome.
get like 10 USD.
That's 10,
for that.
$10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very
Very
generous.
nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Major Motoko. Major Motoko just recently bumped his sub up to tier 2. And
Major Motoko is so
There-
awesome.
is
I have
enjoying
one. I have
the
one tier 2
additional
sub. I don't
emote.
know who it is, but I thank them every time. Like, thanks,
Yeah.
person who's paying me a lot of money every month.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Major Motoko is definitely one of the heavy hitters on the channel here, and we appreciate all that he
Very
contributes.
kind human being.
Contributes a lot on the marathons, and also has contributed many of the games that we're enjoying every week,
Genuinely a good person.
including Cyberpunk 2077. Actually, that was one that he gifted me, and thank you very much for that. We're having a lot of fun with it. It's such a good game.
That's a good point, JL. I think if somebody hit mulch right now, it'd probably take us to at least level 4.
Oh shit!
I think there's only 3 levels total, but yes, it would take us pretty far because mulch is large. It is large. Very, very
Oh boy.
big, much mulch. Oh, there's 5 levels apparently. I had no idea there was that many
Oh.
levels.
I've never seen anything past level 3 on it.
Neither have
Yeah,
I.
there are 5 levels.
I've only ever seen level 3. Yeah, and that was on a stream that had a pretty decent pile of viewers and contributors. So I don't know. We're 26% on level 2 with 45 seconds to go. If you guys got any surprises up your sleeves, you better unleash them quick because we're almost out of time.
Someone buy mulch. You got
Mulch
literally
is-
by the time I say this. Buy mulch. Buy mulch. Buy. Too late.
Yeah, let's get 2
Yes.
mulches going simultaneously, overlapping each other.
That's great. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Double mulch action, just bombarding your ears with the boringness.
It's not 10 p.m.
It's
Shut up.
not 10 p.m. Jail. It's 8:36. It's okay.
Anyways,
I'm gonna use that command.
continuing
5,
on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Hey, hype train.
The hype train has left the station, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
Level
I got
1
a
successfully
cow,
achieved.
apparently.
26%
Shields
on
protect
level
me.
2. Thank you so much, guys. That's
Oh,
awesome.
It looks like a cow's head, but yeah, it's a little person with a.
It
with a
shall
shield.
protect me from
Little
the
cow.
trolls.
Oh, it's a little like Viking
Yeah,
dude.
it looks like a cow head.
Yeah.
That looks like the brown mouth of like a cartoon cow.
Oh yeah,
or
I
something.
see. I can see that. Yeah, I see what you
I
mean.
like, but it's like far away. And once I moved in, I was like, oh
Yeah.
wait, no, it's
It's a
some
dude
coward
with a
behind.
shield and arrows in it and
Hell yeah.
hype
Choo
shield.
choo, motherfucker.
I see 100 picture. Thank you, Electron.
Duncan
man.
says, "Yeah, I got an emote with my drowsy 100-bit cheer I made. No, you have not missed pickups, Rogue Nutter. Oh,
That's
Jesus.
all you need.
So, any other gaming news, by the way?
We haven't heard that one for a while. Holy shit, heart attack. That
No, that was it for the gaming news.
was it for the
Okay.
gaming news. Okay, good.
Fantastic. Well, those are the pickups then. I
There,
got.
well,
So,
hold
yeah.
on. There is one gaming news bit that I think Eric might have missed. I don't know if it's actually available anymore, though, so it might not be news anymore. But
hmm
GOG was giving away Prison Architect for free.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Still are. I think it's like a 48-hour deal. So,
Yeah.
at least go check it and see, because it's a great game.
I'll be right back.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. If game, and even if you don't like that,
Oh shit.
they had a recent update where you can like make the make your prison basically look like and act like the Alcatraz.
I
prison.
remember when we bought that when it was like $5. It was like $5 in a bundle.
Yeah.
When we did the math on the bundle, it was like $5. So like, that's a good price. And so we both had that game because of it.
I love that game. What I love to do with that game is to treat it like I would treat a real prison, which is focus almost intentionally and entirely on lrehabilitation, because that's what prison should be. It shouldn't be fucking.
So you're one of those
using
left.
people. Yes,
Got
it shouldn't be using people as fucking, slave labor the way we
Commie
currently
fuck.
do.
Get out of my
That's
country,
right.
you commie
That's
bastard.
goddamn right.
I'm not a communist, but I am a socialist. They're a little different.
Ugh, man, I'm socialist. Not really
A little
communist.
different. A little different flavor ice cream.
It is.
Ice
It
cream.
really is.
You
The
gotta
thing
wear
is,
you gotta
in
wear
communism-
tankies, man. The tankies
in-
are like ones who are like idealized.
Oh god,
Soviet
tankies are
Union.
ridiculous. Oh, I hate them so much.
I don't hate anybody. I don't.
Well,
but
not
they're-
hate. It's just they annoy me so much.
They don't annoy me. You just gotta be careful. Some of them get real deep in the rhetoric. And you're like, oh boy, bro. You know
Some
what
of them
Stalin
go
did?
full Mussolini. You don't want to go full
No,
Mussolini.
No, they go full Stalin. Wrong country.
Full Stalin. Okay, full Stalin.
Wrong.
The idolized Soviet Russia. Those are the ones you gotta worry about. Because some of them are good. Some of them are not. You just gotta vet them. You gotta be very careful. You know.
Yeah.
Some
Pick
of them
your
get a little
poison.
extreme. Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. You gotta be very careful. I've met and I'm friends with some good tankies. I don't share the political
Thing
views.
is, I believe in a market-based socialism. I think that can work. I think it does work in certain countries. They actually have implemented that, and it works really well.
We should get off politics. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Sorry.
saying, like,
I was just making a joke about you being a CU.
people think socialism doesn't work because there's no market, and I'm like, no, you can
No,
have socialism
stop.
with a market.
Stop.
Daytona.
Let's fly away.
Daytona.
Well, you just had to walk away, and so of course I got into politics. You knew it was.
God, I can't even take a piss without Stout getting into politics.
First
Like,
of all,
okay, he's
we
gone.
were I'm
Politics,
making a
politics,
joke.
politics.
It's because we were talking about a video game. He mentioned Prison Architect and how he likes to play it. And like, oh, you're one of those leftists. And then I made a joke about tankies, and he got in the weeds about tankies for some reason. I'm like, why? I just made a joke. Chill.
So,
And
Daytona.
Fly away. Let's go.
trying to make a little joke. Whatever.
Anyway, pickups.
ruined it.
We got pickups.
Pick up.
Yes.
Pickups.
I don't
Big
have
ups.
anything.
I
have
have
10 pickups.
kind
I
of have one thing which I decided I'll show because it's technically a pickup, just not for me.
Ah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to see that stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I need to actually. Hold on. Just hold on a second.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
No,
Just
don't
me
hold
and Scout
on.
Show got it.
Start showing all the things you got
Scout's got a
now.
stack over there. He's got all his orders in. I only got
Yeah.
one in. I only got
Well,
one
I
order
got
in.
10 items. You also got 10 items. So
Yeah, but not some of those aren't my orders. Some of those are just random
Here,
things.
what
I
I
had.
will do is.
I will say, I do tend to get through my stuff quicker than you.
Shut up.
I'm gonna do this.
Don't judge me.
Ooh, that sounds awesome, Major
Navy
Potato.
SEAL.
Ah.
Ooh, Panzer Dragon in a
Oh.
Saturn box. Oh, wrong one.
What is this? Dark Souls?
Ooh.
I love that. Every
I
time
am
you get
currently jealous of that right now. Major Toad says he got Panzer Dragoon for the Switch in the Saturn long box case.
Ooh, sexy.
I saw photos of that. It's pretty. I wish I had.
That's the limited runs release, isn't it?
Yeah, limited run game.
Yeah.
The limited
Okay.
game run.
I'm ready.
The limited
You ready,
games
Skinslip?
run.
I've been ready. I've been waiting on your ass.
All right.
Bitch, I was born ready.
Who goes first, Sean?
Well, you're on the
Focus on
screen, Stoud, so you go
Oh.
first.
Sweet. Okay, so
There.
the first thing is I got a Severin order in.
Oh,
I only got 3 things from their Black Friday sale, and one of the things I got was Survivor. Which
Survivor.
Is all,
I love that reality TV show.
it's an all Australian dramatic film.
Ah,
They
okay.
dramatic film from Australia. Not all
Yes.
Australian. Jesus Christ.
Well, yes, I'm just saying like it was made in Australia, but yes,
You didn't say it like that. All
I
Australian
bought
guys
it-
were made somewhere not Australia, but with all
it's like a
Australians.
from what I think, disaster film, so to speak. So
Survivor.
it normally is not really my kind of film, but when I saw I literally bought this based on the screenshots alone, because the screenshots showed to me that it at least looks to have some pretty awesome cinematography.
It's a horror movie.
Probably
It's
can't tell, but
Yeah,
it looks really fucking good.
those blurs
not the
look
survivors
great.
of a disaster.
Yeah, right?
I think that might have particular interest to you. 'Cause I think it's one of the films that kind of influenced Final Destination. When you're
But
here.
yes, based on the framing alone, I bought this movie.
Very good.
Framing alone.
I also got,
Wow.
and now the screaming starts, which is a
Ah,
what do you call it?
Amicus.
It's one of those movies where they
Anthology?
have several different anthology story.
Portmanteau.
Yes, anthology horror.
It's Amicus, right? It's from the Amicus set, I think.
I don't know.
They're not all
I don't think
Amicus.
so. No,
Tygon did a bunch
yes.
too.
it is it's an anthology horror, and I love anthology horror, so I
Me
was like,
too.
sure.
Well,
It
clearly
was
I
like
need
$12.
that.
It's one of those things
Let me
you're
go
not
look
going
now.
to see every day.
I need all
Looks
of the
pretty damn good.
anthology horror.
Well, then you're going to need this. And
Yeah.
I have that for sure, 100%. It is part of the Amicus
Amicus?
collection. Correct.
It
Alright.
does feature Peter Cushing among
Yes.
other.
He's in a lot of those actually.
actresses. Oh yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Then I got Skinner, starring Ted Raimi of all people.
Ah.
The slasher film
Uh,
from the late 80s, early 90s.
It looks pretty damn good to me. I literally just put that I was actually interested in. I was being really careful about how much money I was spending because I didn't know if I was going to get the new job or whatever. I did, thankfully, but I only got 3 things from Severin because of that, and this was one of the 3 things. Skinner looks like a pretty damn good horror slasher, so yeah, and pretty
I only got
awesome, like
2 things.
80s style cover too.
Yeah, it's from the 80s and 90s. Early 90s or late 80s. I can't remember which. It's like
And
a
it stars Ricky Lake. Do you guys remember Ricky Lake?
I used to watch her
that?
talk show.
Yeah, she had a talk show.
I remember
She was in horror movies at the same time she was doing the fucking talk show.
She was also in the John Waters movie, I think, or
like she did Serial Mom.
or no, it wasn't a John
Serial
Waters
Mom.
movie. It was like
she's also in Hairspray. She's a regular in John
Hairspray.
Waters
That's the one I was
films.
thinking.
That was before she got the talk show, so
Yeah.
that's why she was in Serial Mom because that connection, you know.
Yeah.
So I got more stuff from Vinegar Syndrome, though. I only got 3 things from Severin,
You mean
and
the
then
criterion
6
of
things
crap?
from Vinegar Syndrome. First one being Putney Swope.
Hell yes.
It looks like a middle finger. I'm totally flipping you off, guys.
I don't know.
But
why
I got
did
this
the
on Skinslip's
train.
recommendation. It sounded like it was right up my alley. She said it was right up my alley, so I was like, yeah,
Okay.
I'm definitely going to check this one out. I think she also, as well, wanted to watch this one with me. So
I recommended it
I
to
got-
you like 6 months ago. Yeah.
I
Not
got
that
Spookies. Mostly based on that, I was like, I know this is one I've been told I'm going to get it. So yes, also really cool. Can't decide honestly which cover to go through. Go this one because this one looks cool, but then the
looks
alternative artwork is all very cool as well. It's just less. There's just less
There it
art
is.
there.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
see what
know.
you mean. Yeah, no, I think I like the other one better too.
Oh, the new art better, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really decide.
The
I
new art's
might go
better.
with the other one.
There's more
but yeah.
stuff going on.
I got Tammy and the T-Rex, which
Oh, nice.
Skinslip and I watched recently, and I loved it in it. But
That's the one with the
I
two different
absolutely
cuts.
loved it. It's basically Frankenstein,
Yeah.
but in a really weird modern way, featuring Paul Walker and Denise Richards.
And
Okay.
and
a
instead of a
giant animatronic
monster,
dinosaur.
yeah, the brain is put in an animatronic dinosaur, and it's a gold
Yeah.
comedy, the splatter comedy.
It's
Interesting.
absolutely
weird.
comedy. There's no
And there
way it
is
could be.
About 7 instances
mistaken as
of some dude
seriousness.
grabbing another dude's dick. They're getting a fight and they grab each other's dicks and try to
It's-
grab each other's dicks harder than each other.
It's
bad.
absolutely ridiculous,
Okay.
but it's also really fun, and you definitely need to see it.
Cool.
I think isn't it on? We watched it on Shudder, right?
Yeah, I think Joe Bob covered it too, so I'm gonna watch it again.
I really enjoyed it, and
Did we lose Dad?
We
this
lost Dad.
one.
What's
Oh, there
down?
he is.
What?
What's
You
Dad?
lost halfway through.
Oh, it froze. Okay.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
been choppy all through
Uh,
your pickups. Seems fine now.
Sorry. I liked it enough that I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this on Blu-ray.
Excellent.
I got the 4K.
Next up, I got this one just came out, Fade to Black, which
Ooh.
Skinslip and I watched on Shudder as well, and I really like this one enough to get as well. It's about a guy who is a really big film buff. Go figure, kind of like us a little
Uh-huh.
bit, un poco.
Yeah.
But he goes a little too far with it, becomes a little psychotic, almost like a word that I'm not allowed to say on Twitch
Yeah,
anymore.
he has a case of toxic masculinity.
Yes, he's got to take a case of toxic masculinity. But all the references to film in this movie and all the, I guess you could say like in the same way that like no, that's not a good example.
It's
I was thinking of Heath Ledger's Joker, but not
oh
really.
god,
No.
Jesus,
No.
no.
But he does definitely take like inspiration for the shit that he does, which is terrible, obviously, from the films that he enjoys.
Yeah,
But it's just proof though, like the movies he enjoys are not movies that inspire someone to do these things. It's just that that's the way he with toxic masculinity.
he's
That
from
they
an
tease
abused
you.
background. There's a lot of hints to this
Yes,
stuff. It's
exactly.
actually a lot deeper than just like a regular slasher film or whatever, or a regular psycho ripoff. Essentially, he's got like an abusive mom.
So that's the slip cover,
It's really
Mhm.
good. Highly recommended, actually.
and that's the
Cool.
One that's one of those ones I'd call a hidden gem. It's like actually a hidden gem.
Cool.
And if you don't get the slipcover with it, or if you like the artwork, it is on the other side.
It's newly
So-
commissioned art. Yeah.
Very nice.
I do slipcover though. There were like multiple choices of slipcovers, and I chose this one intentionally because it's really cool. And then I got The Collar, which sounded somewhat interesting to me.
Malcolm
It,
McDowell.
it
Ooh.
does sound like a take on like the Don't Answer the Phone kind of
Oh, okay.
movies.
Yeah.
in a completely different way, where like the person who's answering the call kind of knows what's going on, and there's like this apparently this back and forth between them where you don't know who's the bad guy and who's the good guy.
Ah.
At least that's what it sounded like to me. And so I'm like,
I guarantee you, it's
Yeah.
probably not as good as you expect because it's Vinegar.
probably not, but
These are all regional films a lot of times, and they're just
true.
not. But they're I adore them all the same.
But
They're
it
just
stars
so-
Malcolm McDowell alone. I was like, well,
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
definitely
get the
gonna
Vineyard,
that.
which has James Hung in it. It's another one of those that Vinegar Syndrome released.
And then this one I got The Passing, which I believe
That's
is
what I
like
told you 6 months ago.
it's about a World War II veteran or something like that, and kind of fears of death and whatnot. And they go into like the whole concept of what happens after you die and everything, which I love movies about that. There's another one I remember, Enter the Void. Enter the Void.
I haven't seen that.
Into the Void, not enter. Into the Void. Which Skinslip and I watched together, actually.
Did we watch it? I don't fucking remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I don't have it marked in Letterboxd.
Oh, it's such a mind fuck. You probably forgot it, but
I have to
I've
go
seen
off
it
I
twice
literally
now.
don't remember it. So.
It's so fucking good.
Anyway,
So
I don't remember the movie
yes,
at all.
that one's really cool, and I wanted to see this one because I'm really into those kind of concepts of like, well, what happens after you die? And then finally, that was the last one I got for Vinegar Syndrome. But today, using my Amazon gift card that I got from Amazon Associates, I only got like $12 off of whatever it was I was going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I've been waiting on this one for so long. I have severe FOMO on it, so I'm just going to get it and get it at like a discount using the $12 off. So for $17.99 shipped,
Nice.
I got Creep Show
I have that edition.
from
That's
Scream
it's a
Factory.
really nice edition
Oh yeah,
with some very juicy extras on it.
That's
And a nice
that's
new
one of those ones where like I can't.
box.
The only thing I can complain about is the quality of the box, and such a minor gripe that I still recommend highly. That set is so
Even
good.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
well,
We've talked about
this
the box before.
pretty good high quality.
Yeah.
too.
Pretty good.
It's
but
not, the best ever, but it's good.
it's not comparable to Arrow at all. It still feels like
well,
a
it's
lesser
not
quality.
that big a difference. Come on.
It's
man.
not. It's a minor gripe. I
it's a
did
very
say minor
minor
It's
gripe.
about the
Yeah.
same. I'll put it this way. I
The
also
main
have this
difference
right
is
here.
the finish
It's
on the
about
box.
the same quality as the Omen box.
Yeah.
To give you a
Because
sense.
the Arrow has the matte
Yeah.
finish. Those have like
They're-
a light glossy finish.
Those are
but
so
that's-
much better
yeah.
than Scream Factor's previous boxes. So
Oh, which are
I'm
flimsy
it's-
pieces of shit. Yeah.
yeah, these new boxes are wonderful in comparison.
Absolutely.
So my
Proper hard
gripe is minor.
boxes. Yeah.
My gripe is a texture one more than anything else.
That's
so.
really the only difference is the texture is like, but
Yeah.
otherwise they're both.
It feels cheaper. That's why
Yeah.
the paper feels cheaper for some reason. That's
Yeah.
on the box. I don't know. Like I
Yeah,
said,
no,
simply probably-
the Arrow ones definitely feel more quality. You know,
they
similarly,
might get paper texture. Yeah.
similarly, the Vinegar Syndrome slip covers feel much better quality
Oh.
than
Oh
say
yeah.
Screen
God.
Factory slip covers.
Their slip covers are the best in the business right now.
They're because they have a
Absolutely.
combination of matte, glossy,
Yeah.
and embossed.
3D,
So there's
yeah.
like texture and stuff.
not
that's
every
beautiful.
slip cover is the same. Everyone's different, and
Yeah.
each one brings its own unique thing. So like
Yeah.
the way
very
it's
nice.
like the way it's embossed on one is not the same embossed on the other way.
Yeah.
It's like it's each one specific to the movie.
Yeah.
Enhance the packaging of that film specifically.
Yep.
Which is brilliant.
I only have
They released foil cover for Rad, so they have
Yeah.
that foil slip cover too. It's all
I only
beautiful.
have a couple of them, but just that alone, I was like, wow, this is like very high quality. I can see
Yeah.
why
Singing the
people
praises
like
for
them so
years.
much.
You all know
Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome.
I think you got the old Dracula with the
Yeah.
slipcover, right?
Yeah.
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 That's one
I
of the
think
ones.
it's that-
That's one of the ones I was thinking of actually, because that was one of the first things I noticed about. Was like, wow, this is like probably the highest quality slipcover
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever seen.
It's like double-sided, guys. Just to
Yeah,
give you a
it's
sense, like you know
beautiful.
how most slipcovers you get from
Oh God,
possible
My
fucking.
God, Stout, it's internet. Just work.
I know, right?
Sorry. Most of the fucking titles you get from regular are most of the titles
My
you get from regular
God.
studios are the thinnest, shittiest
Yeah.
possible
Yes.
cardboard.
The
right?
same art usually,
Same
This
art
is
that's on the packaging. Yeah.
double-sided. So
Yeah.
yeah,
and
it's very nice.
and it feels thicker and it feels just more substantive.
Yeah.
It feels like
Yeah.
when you pay like I bought you'll see I bought just a slipcover from
Yeah.
Vinegar
Well,
Syndrome.
also the,
Today,
the-
and and I pay like it was like $8, but it was worth every fucking dollar. I feel like I paid for.
The ends fold over, so you have nice smooth entry and removal of the case from the slipcover. So it's actually it's not just this double sided; it's double layered on both sides, and
because it's done by real collectors who understand. These people all have collections that are dwarf ours. Ours look tiny compared to all of them. Yeah. They've been collecting like hardcore for years, and then now they have their own company. Yep. They're like, so it's like I'm so enamored with that company. I love everything they do. They fucked up on the Beastmaster, but guess what? Before it even arrived to me, they said, by the way, our reproduction facility is producing the new disc, and it'll be automatically shipped to you based on your shipping that you set up when you bought Beastmaster. So I'm already getting my replacement disc, not to do anything.
Cool.
Look at service. Like, oh, we fucked up. We already got your disc on the way. Like, oh, sweet, thanks. And the fuck up is on the enhanced CGI version of Beastmaster. We'll talk about that when we get there. Anyway, sorry. Justin, you're in the middle of your pickups. Oh,
I'm all lagged out, so that's wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that your pickups are over, you're working perfectly. Because, of course, that's how it would work.
Well, anyways, that's all I got. On to the next.
Okay, well, that was lovely. Thank you, Stad. Skinslip, what did you get? A Pepsi, I see.
Not advertising. Anyway, not related.
Product placement.
I got this for $50.
Ooh.
This is just a housing. Because my computer doesn't have a bay for the CD, so I went on Amazon. I found secondhand seller selling this out of print piece of shit. They don't make this anymore. Now they make one with its own drive and everything. So I bought this one, and it just plugs into the USB 3, and it has it to turn it on and off on power, so I can keep it off when I don't need it. And I have to use this now for my CDs, but I don't use it very often anyway, so that's fine. I'm running out of real estate on my desk. $50. Small problem.
Can relate.
Next, my friend Emily. I almost read her name because my brain. She's a friend on Twitter, and she's like, "Hey, can I send you a little gift?" Like, sure. So she sent me this cute little dog photo of her dog.
Aww.
Cute.
What an adorable dog.
Legs. He's such an adorable dog.
Yeah.
Then we got she sent me some cat candles. We got Christmas spice.
Ooh, very nice.
These smell okay. These smell good. Yeah. This one I didn't really like so much. Sparkling snowdrop.
Okay.
But I fucking adore these snickerdoodle ones.
Ah.
Look at these snickerdoodle. These smell so good. I'm never lighting these. I want these to last for as long as possible. It smells so fucking good. I swear. Nice. I'm gonna light these. I'm gonna use because candles, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ritual.
Nice ambience.
Sex, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't use tea lights for sex.
Yeah, well, at least not anywhere you can knock them over and get scalding hot wax on your thigh. That has never happened to me. Anyway.
Unless it's your thing, of course. That would be your king.
Well, yes, exactly. You might like that, so some people do.
Yeah, of course. My another Twitter friend was trying to move house like very suddenly, so they were selling off their some stuff in their collection. And like, does anyone have interest in all these games? And I was like, yes, I'll take these two. And I got the original, the original for me, Animal Crossing.
Oh wow.
The GameCube, and it came with their town.
Oh
so
really?
I had Junior's town to go to sometime.
That's great.
So when I get to the new place and I get the right cable for the GameCube, I will hook up and we'll go visit Edgar P. Jr.'s town.
Check out that old town.
Live on Twitch. And the other game I got was Soul Calibur 2.
Ooh, nice.
As Link is an exclusive character, so
very nice.
I actually have this for PlayStation 2. Maybe I have it. I'm not entirely sure. I have it for one of the other consoles.
Yeah.
I don't remember the bonus character. I don't remember which. It's been forever. Yeah. It's been packed away for 8 years, and my brain's mush. Next, we got my Vinegar Syndrome collection. So my Vinegar Syndrome sale pickups.
Okay.
I tend to focus on limited editions that are exclusive, that aren't having another represses, because I have very limited funds.
Yeah.
I overspent on the sale because I bought this before I knew how to buy a new computer.
Oh yes.
So then, literally 3 days later, my computer dies.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Guess I'm spending more money now. Great.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to spend this money until later.
Months from now.
So first, I got one slipcover. I got Witch Trap. I've had this movie for a few years.
Ooh, very nice.
In fact, me and Alex did a Kevin Tunney marathon. We did Witch Trap 2, or we did Witchboard 2, Witch Trap, and Night of the Demons.
Oh, the
They're all by
Witchboard movies, yeah.
Same guy, Kevin Tunney.
Cool.
Anyway, so this is a great. I love the slipcover. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's nice. We were just talking about how
It's a
beautiful
box.
Vinegar Syndrome's slipcovers are.
Oh,
Yeah.
I paid like $8 or $12 just for the slipcover, but I'm
Worth
okay
it.
with that.
Worth it.
Next, limited edition AGFA title for the Black Friday sale. It's called Smut Without Smut: Things to Come in the Dirty Dolls. So I'm gonna have to
Nice.
read the back of this because I cannot give this justice. Beneath the dumpsters of America, a netherworld of adults-only genre movies lurks in the gutters. But what if these movies were less about the smut and more about everything else? Smut Without Smut is X-rated genre movies with the X-rated bits removed. In other words, your perceptions of reality will never be the same again.
Interesting.
So they just turned into an interesting little movie. So the Things to Come is only 71 minutes without porn. They have the porn versions on here also as bonus features.
Okay.
And the Dirty Dolls is 50 minutes without the porn.
How long is it with the porn?
73 minutes. Or 23 minutes.
23
porn,
minutes.
And about both movies.
That's
actually.
hilarious. It's funny. I think just the other week we were talking about that, how Redemption Films has a lot of Jess Franco's movies like that.
Yeah,
and they were horror movies that were done like that, where there was an erotic version with lots of softcore, like,
Wait.
we'll call it
okay.
call it medium core erotic
Softcore.
footage.
Yeah.
But then there would also be horror cuts, which would have most of the erotic stuff cut out, just some of the nudity, and focus more on the horror aspects of it. And Redemption Films has the alternate cuts, has both versions, so you can check out.
This slipcover, I don't know if the camera does any justice. I finally got my camera set up, so you're going to think it's a good camera, but
Yeah,
this
good.
slipcover feels like an old novel.
Oh, okay.
You know, the old photo books or an
Yeah,
old
yeah.
sleazy novel. That's the
cool.
kind of texture that feels like. It feels like that kind of
Nice.
paper back.
That's
It feels
really cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is I'm really fucking stoned, but ooh. Like if I was on acid, I think I'd just rub my face on that.
Or ecstasy.
Oh, yeah, ecstasy. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
please.
Mhm.
Anyway, next I got 2 Vinegar Syndrome archive titles. We got Action USA. They just covered this on, I think the latest or the second, or no, this is on the genre, Battle of the Genres, the first Battle of the Genres from Best of the Worst.
Okay.
I just recently watched it after I ordered it. Not like meaning to. I just went, oh, hey, I'm buying this movie.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
this and this. These are
Very nice.
VHS style slip boxes.
That's cool.
And this limit hand numbered 1,000. The 4,000 pieces. This is 1,326.
Very nice.
And the camera doesn't want to focus because it's me. There
I
we
can
go.
see it. There
The
you go.
manual-
1326.
Manual
Very
focus.
nice. Of how many? 3,000?
4,000.
4,000. Okay.
Yeah, I ordered it went live because they're on an East Coast company. It went live at 9:17 Pacific, so I had done all my orders from Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow and Kino before I even was tired enough to go to sleep. It was kind of
Okay.
I don't know my Black Friday sales and then all that stuff's coming in soon. Next we got the fuck, I forgot her name. Cynthia Rothrock duology of Martial Law and Martial Law 2 Undercover.
Very nice.
And I'm guessing they didn't have likeness rights for these people, so they can't use the original box arts. So they only have this art as option on it. This is not standard. Usually these releases will have the original cover. But I'm guessing there are some people who want too much money for the licensing for their faces, which is pretty common. So none of these people look like the fucking people are in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Side addendum. Next, I got Forgotten Jolly Volume 2. Look at this box. This is some gorgeous art.
Very
By the way,
nice. Yeah.
I wish Arrow or Screen Factory had boxes this good.
Mhm.
Nobody's box is as good as these people. They really don't. From as far as I feel like this, I'm not going to stand on it, but this feels sturdy enough to put a substantial amount of weight on it and it would hold it. It's really sturdy.
Yeah.
I appreciate the hell out of that. Also, I appreciate details like this, like under the fold.
Mm-hmm.
There's like some eyes and stuff, and also little details like the bottom of the box. I mean, like, come on,
Yeah.
isn't that fucking wild? All right, so the movies in this are, this is okay. I had double checked the cover. The French Sex Murderers, My Dear Killer, which you saw the art on the box, and Girl in Room 2A. Which I think two of these movies are Spanish films, so technically not even giallo, but that's how all these boxes have been. There's been like one giallo, and then some other movies that are kind of cash-ins for the genre,
kind of
but not
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this how this goes? No, this is not how this goes. Shit. Like when you're putting it on, it feels wrong too. And last, but certainly not least, the aforementioned Beastmaster. This is the probably most beautiful thing in my collection.
Ah, yes.
Look, okay, comparison time.
Uh-huh.
Here's the regular Blu-ray. Okay.
Yeah.
Get it lined up. There you go. See?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Look
so
at
it's a little bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot fucking bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I'm waiting for someone to
It's
say.
bigger and thicker.
There's the front. It wraps. The front opens up with this magnetic flap.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm gonna hold everything together. Like wrap around cover. Look at this. Is that fucking gorgeous? Like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
This art is amazing.
That's
And
very
then I'll take the
nice, yeah.
DVD and the booklet out. The DVD and booklet are in this box with a little cloth things that can come out. But here's like the original, one of the original poster arts, one like the Turkish art, or I think like the Japanese art or something, and like just a million piles of art. And then here's the original U.S. poster. And then we got this piece of art, which is new art stylized based after that art.
Mm-hmm.
And then brand new image art.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this fucking, I don't know where this one's from. Like there's just like so many, there's just so much Beastmaster art. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm just in awe at how much, like every piece of art in here is unique. Every single frame, everything, every side. The only thing that's duplicated is the paper slip in the sleeve is the same as the oh no, I think that's different too. Yeah, this one's different too. There's even this art. We have this art here here's the reverse cover. This is from the old DVD.
Yeah, I recognize that art.
So I mean, like, geez, I'm floored by this.
Very
So,
nice, very nice.
This has been Lucasized.
Oh,
There's
really?
been CGI effects added to it, but
Oh.
that's the bonus disc, not the main disc. It's the specialized feature. It's got the regular theatrical version, and then you got the new director's special version.
Mm-hmm.
The director's special version is currently like there's a glitch or an error in the disc, and that's when they're resending out. So
Okay.
I'm really enjoying my theatrical cut. Probably never see the director's version. I'm gonna be honest with you, because
Yeah.
there's like, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I will.
You don't want it CG.
I don't want it.
It's like it's not how it originally was.
I watched the Phantasm remaster. It looked pretty good. It looked nice. They didn't do anything too much. They didn't alter
Wasn't
the
that
image
just
too
like
much.
wire removal and stuff though?
And the reflections removed, but like
Okay.
the ball looks a little more CGI-y, but like
Oh yeah.
it doesn't look bad. It looks good still. I mean,
Yeah.
and so I hope, since Con probably oversaw that, I'm hoping that maybe the director's special version of this is like that also.
Yeah.
Or just a little bit of touch up,
Mm-hmm.
remove some of the blemishes. I'm like, okay, I can live with this, but I'm still gonna watch the original one every time.
Of course.
After
Yeah.
I see the director's cut version once.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
to see it, save seeing it,
Exactly.
and satisfy your curiosity.
Exactly. That's everything. That was it.
Hey, we need to have a group after you talk about Beastmaster. I'm like, man, we need to have a group viewing of your Hunter from the Future.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Since we all have it.
Yeah, I just got that actually. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Now we all have it. Fuck.
So
Okay.
no movies for me because funds are really tight right now. You know, from all that money I get from my not real job. Honestly, most of the time, you think I'm rolling in it. No, I'm really not. I'm basically just paying the bills, and I keep doing what I'm doing because I enjoy doing it. So the sacrifice is I can't buy as many fun things, but at least my soul is content, you know. But one thing I did get this week was because Rosie has been saying that her old foam mattress in her bunk bed is just isn't really holding her weight anymore. It's meant for, you know, kids when they're younger, and she's getting bigger. Lengthwise, it's still fine. I mean, it's long enough for me, you know, and I'm almost 6
You're a
feet.
child.
So
Pretty tall.
yeah, so it's lengthwise I knew it was fine. I figured she just needs something a little firmer, a little more sturdy, but also something that will fit in it because it's up fairly high in the ceiling, and also something that was within our budget. And getting a regular mattress is just too goddamn expensive. So I thought, hey, good trade-off is a nice, firm, twin size air mattress. So there we go. It's Zoe time. So I guess that's Zoe.
Okay.
I don't know, but anyway, this
Could be Zoe time.
Thanks, Zoe.
Zoe to me.
This looks
It's Zoe to me.
Zoe to me. But so this is pretty cool. I showed Rose the picture. She's pretty stoked about it. She likes these kinds of mattresses, so I thought this would be a good way to upgrade her bed a little bit. So I was gonna get it all set up before she got here, but I thought she would want to be here for the inflation of the mattress. It has like a built-in inflator motor thing, so
For the initial inflation.
the initial inflation, big moment.
Why did you do that to me?
I'm like, wait for it. Wait for it. There you go.
There. So yeah. So anyway, that's all I got this week. Was basically just a new mattress for Rosie, and we'll be putting that together. I guess Tuesday is when she's here. So yeah, she's celebrating winter solstice with her dad I'm her dad, with her mom and stepdad, and and then Christmas and New Year's with me. So yeah, so it should be fun. And yes, thank you, JL. Got to do what makes you happy. Exactly.
Yep.
Duncan picked up the 25th anniversary Casper Blu-ray. That too is bare bones. Well, it did have a bit of bonus content on a DVD, but none of the extras from the original Casper DVD. No commentary, no deleted scenes. So I have the DVD and Blu-ray now. Yeah, welcome to being a collector. You often end up with multiple editions across multiple formats to get all of the extras, because not everything gets ported over. So
I have so many copies of some of these movies. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no,
So
I
many
know.
copies of Hellraiser, so many copies of The Thing, so many copies of,
The Thing, Terminator
Still need to order-
2, Transformers the
Arrow
movie.
Thing, which I'm waiting to be in a sale when I have the money to get it.
Which one? Oh, the Arrow
The
one?
Thing. Yeah, I need to get that one too. Of course, I'm going to get that one. Come on.
Yeah,
Like my second or third favorite. My third favorite company. I want.
I've been listening to that Stan Bush album that I got in my car to and from work.
Oh, yeah.
That you guys need to listen to that album. You seriously do. It is literally
Speaking of Transformers,
yeah, it's literally the Touch and Dare, the album.
Excellent.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Pretty much describe his music. It's all like that.
Yeah.
It literally is.
It really is. He's very formulaic, but it's really fun. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's just like
It's feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good music.
very, very, very feel good music.
Cool.
It's very, pump yourself up, make yourself feel good.
Pump it
you
up.
can do it, you can fight.
So, movies? Did we watch movies this week?
Movies?
Movies?
I watched movies.
I watched a movie and some shows.
Me too. I
Yeah.
watched multiple movies though.
Oh.
So far, all I watched was like the latter half of White Christmas,
There you go.
Oh,
that's a
that's
movie.
interesting.
and that was before I went to work.
Excellent.
Okay. Wait, sorry.
Got to the point to where they're standing on stage, and he goes, "How do you prevent?" It's in one of the songs when they're practicing for the
How
final.
do you prevent forest fires?
No, and it's the joke that he's asking. He goes, "How do you prevent a dog from biting you on Monday?" And she just comes up behind him. She goes, "That's easy. Kill the dog on Sunday." I'm like, "Wait,
Oh
what?"
God. I was really horrified when she said that.
Yep.
Wow.
What? We watched that this week, so spoiler.
Yeah,
alert.
guess what
Yeah.
we also watched.
There you
So
go.
the reason we watched it though
Great
was
Christmas.
because Skinslip specifically wanted to watch the movie where Bing Crosby tap dances with Danny fucking Kaye.
Okay.
There you go.
I told my nieces that actually today. because they've all seen Christmas Vacation multiple times over.
Oh yeah,
And I go, hey girls, you know that scene where Chevy Chase goes, yeah, you Bing Crosby tap dance with Danny fucking Kaye? I go, here's the movie.
This is the movie.
Here's the movie
yeah.
they are literally referencing.
Yeah. That's great.
And I even told him, I go, that's Danny Kaye and that's Bing Crosby right there.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen White Christmas. I probably saw it when I was a kid. I just don't remember. But
it's one of those. Everyone has scenes and memories of that movie,
yeah.
but you could have never really seen it.
Yeah. Just kind of in the
Like the
public consciousness, the mass zeitgeist.
So it's very much one of those films.
Camera.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm ready to talk about movies. I forgot.
So movies, other movies, more movies.
Yep.
Movies.
Yeah. So me and my friend Ian. I'll just start because
Okay.
because me and Justin like intertwine stuff. So
Sure.
first, me and my friend Angie watched this movie Pan's Labyrinth. You may have heard of. It's a
I have
little
seen
film by
that.
an unknown guy named Guillermo del Toro.
That
He's a little Spanish director. He gets
Just
some really creative movies.
nice
out
little
there.
indie film director.
Yeah, you never heard of him. Never done anything. I'm sure. Anyway, Pan's Labyrinth. She had never seen this.
Oh.
She is this amazingly gifted artist.
Yeah.
And like she was actually watching earlier, but she went to bed. We're just friends. We've been talking for like weeks. It's good shit. But like, she has like this crazy good style. And I'm like, and she said she hadn't seen it. I was like, really? I swear to fuck, some of your art was inspired by it. So we watched it. And she fell in love with it. She adored it, of course.
I
mean,
it's a visually jaw-dropping film. He just created this wonderful dark fantasy world, but there's so much subtext in that movie. Some of it I found really hard to watch. Like some of it was very. It goes to some very dark places, shall we say? And I've only seen the film all the way through maybe twice. And
it's only my second time actually seeing the film.
There are a few moments in that film I find very difficult to watch.
Yes,
they
I
are
know.
deeply
like the last 20 minutes or
upsetting.
So.
Not well. There's that, but there's also just some of the things that the father does to other people in it. He's just such a despicable character, and I mean, he's supposed to be. That's what he is. You're supposed to hate him, but.
And there's parallels.
But some of the terrible things he does are truly terrible. Like,
there's this like she's a character like the main character whose name I'm blanking on. She's like both the fairy tale world and the human world, right? Yeah. So she like crosses over between the two, and there are parallels in the characters she meets there, and the parallels with people in the real world. Yes. There's a character called the Pale Man. His eyeballs are in his hands.
Yeah, you've probably seen pictures of him. He's very famous.
He's in the trailer, very prominent.
Yeah.
Is sitting at a table covered in food.
Yeah.
And like in a scene depicted in the trailer, she eats a piece of food and he wakes up.
Yeah.
Because someone touched what was his.
Yeah.
And the only thing this character is all subtextual, talking about capitalism. The Pale Man is capitalism. He only knows what he only knows what he has by what he touches, which is why his eyes are in his hands. He only has a problem when someone with other people when they take from his what is his and only his, and rightfully his, even though he's not consuming any of the food. It's just rotting here.
Yeah, it's
and
just because it's his. You don't touch it because it's his.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
have to suffer, even though I had the means to make you not suffer because this is mine, and you need to get your own.
Yeah.
And that's.
I think wasn't it? Didn't she have? She had something like so inconsequential, like a grape or something. A single grape. That's what it was. Grape. Yeah, I remember that. And the rule was don't eat any of his food. But she ate the grape, and then he came to life, and she had to try to not get killed by him. But
yeah, that I didn't want to spoil anything else. That was just a real prominent scene in the trailer, so I didn't want to I don't want to talk anything else. But that's just an example of the subtext in every fucking sequence, and not all of it's about capitalism.
It's not all politics. A lot of it's about.
It's just about humanity.
Yeah, humanity and abuse and escaping. A lot about escape.
The ending fucking
escape because your life is so horrible. You just want to get away.
And it destroys me. I mean, I was hanging out with her, and I was like tearing up.
Actually,
and hung out for a while, and then she left, and then it fucking hit me. I just started bawling and shit.
That movie
is so good.
Also, one of the reasons I avoided getting it for so long was because the Blu-ray that we had here was a freaking DNR shit fest for the longest time. And I'm like, how can you have such a crappy transfer of such a beautiful film? I was like, no, I'm not giving them a cent of my money until they do a proper release. And then Criterion put it out, so I was like, okay, I'll get the Criterion release at some point. So they've done a lot of Del Toro's films, actually.
It came out when I was in film school, so of course I saw it in theaters. I saw it opening night. I saw it
on DVD originally.
I saw part of it
Before
more than once.
Blu-ray.
I gotta leave. My friend got sick during our second viewing, so it never got finished the second time through. We had to leave early, but yeah. When I saw it in Blu-ray, I was like, "This isn't the same film I saw. It was weird. It doesn't look right. Everything was off. The color's off. The color grading is completely off on Blu-ray, the US Blu-ray, by the way.
Yeah.
The Criterion looks so good. Oh my god!
I'm sure
I was gushing at how good it looks. It looked like I remembered it. It came back to me. And there's not many films that have done that where I'm like, where even like I look at the Predator smear fest and it's like I can see the smear, but like I love that movie. But I'm like I don't know. It's not this movie. When I saw the difference, it was like night and day.
Mm-hmm.
The Criterion transfer looks so good.
Yeah,
worth it.
It's one I'd like to get, and I'd really like to show it to Rose. I think she would really like that one a lot. Some of the visuals
that whole
and stuff.
It's the third part of a trilogy of movies: Devil's Backbone, Chronos, and Pan's Labyrinth, which is a box set.
Yeah, Iceman mentioned that.
Yeah.
Trilogy.
And all of them are fairy tale stories set in modern times from a child's perspective.
Yeah, I still need to see the other two.
Devil's Backbone. Justin recently rewatched Devil's Backbone. That Criterion looks great too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
You need to rewatch Chronos. My friend Angie hasn't seen Chronos, so I'll probably just throw it on and make her watch it at some point.
Yeah.
Because at this point, she hasn't seen classics that I'm just like surprised her at movies. Sorry.
No, that's good. I mean, that's part of the joy of watching movies with people. You get to introduce them to stuff that they'll love, and get to see that love form in real time.
Next, I watched movies with Justin. Justin, we watched Santa Jaws first from 2018. So why don't you tell us about Santa fucking Jaws? Owen watched this, and he suggested we do it for Psychotronic Coast to Coast. I'm totally not watching this movie ever again.
Okay.
Anyway,
that good, eh?
Good.
Nah. Well, listen, it's a story about a young kid. To put things in perspective, the quality of the film itself in terms of filmmaking and whatnot, it's about a Hallmark Christmas movie level quality.
It's not horrible. When it comes to the quality of
yeah, exactly. It's about
not
the
like
quality you expect when you're watching a Hallmark movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
so it's not the worst ever, but
God damn it.
Fucking
Christ. It's not like camcorder quality in your backyard with bad CGI. It's actually like Sci-Fi Channel quality of like production.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like framing. Acting.
Although there is some bad CGI.
I mean, yeah.
So like Hallmark holiday movie quality, then got it.
Not bad. That's not the problems.
The story is about a kid who writes a comic book with his friend called Santa Jaws. And it actually starts out with like his envisionment of what the story would look like in the comic book. And we never actually get to see that because that's not what happens in the movie. It's literally just what happens in the comic book. Okay. But then he gets this pen, which just so happens to randomly, for no reason at all, be a magic pen from his grandfather. And the magic pen, he uses it to outline Santa Jaws. And for some reason, using that magic pen to outline Santa Jaws brings Santa Jaws to life.
Of course it
does.
Christmas fucking year.
For some reason, all of the people in his family just so happen to decide, I'm going to go down by the water today. And they all end up getting eaten by Santa Jaws.
Of course they do.
It's so dumb. It's
amazing.
The only way I'd watch this is if they're doing movie gangbang and we're ripping it to shreds.
Yeah.
It's a whole movie based off the SpongeBob premise of Doodle Bob.
Yes.
Except it's a shark that's Santa Claus.
Santa Jaws instead.
Yes, exactly.
Doodle Bob,
100% exactly.
Same energy.
The kid keeps thinking, maybe if we use this kind of ammunition against Santa Jaws, it will kill it. Nope. What about this kind of ammunition? Nope. Nothing works, and he finally realizes what I said 30 minutes into the film. You're probably going to have to burn the image of Santa Jaws. And so he burns the image of Santa Jaws. I'm sorry to give it away, but he burns the image. You're never going to watch it anyways. He burns the image of Santa Jaws, and Santa Jaws disappears.
My favorite part, first he thinks what we all thought was he can draw Santa Jaws dying, and that would kill Santa Jaws. So he draws Santa Jaws being impaled by a giant candy cane. But no, now Santa Jaws has a fucking candy cane horn to stab people with.
Yes, exactly.
Second half of this movie.
Everything he draws with the fucking pen ends up coming to reality.
In a bad way.
He's like, I'm going to stab this fucking thing to... Yeah, exactly.
The cursed pen.
Stab with a giant candy
so
cane.
this could have been...
Because they start thinking that it needs to be killed with, like, Christmas-related items.
Yeah.
So they make a Christmas crossbow, and they make Christmas, like... what are they called? Spears to throw at it.
Whatever, harpoons. That's what it was. Harpoons.
So this sounds
it's
like
such a stupid
holiday harpoon.
So this sounds like oh my god. So this sounds like it could have been like a Christmas episode of Friday the 13th, the series.
Yes,
probably.
Aha! I made my joke. All right, I'm never talking again.
Listen,
I love you.
It's,
so you know,
it's not a terrible movie.
Yes, it is.
It's like a 3 out of 10. It's not the worst it could
Hey,
possibly
we agree
be.
on the rating. I never asked for the rating. I wanted to find out when we did SNI.
You need to listen. I watched this movie specifically before I even said we were going to watch this movie. I said we're watching this movie just because we need to remember to watch bad movies so that we know what a good movie looks like, right?
It's fair play because I tried
we know
to.
this movie's going to be bad.
I fair play because 3 weeks ago I tried to do the same thing, but we ended up watching a good movie by mistake.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, that happened when we watched Vampire Motorcycle. We were expecting like a cheesy bad thing, and it was surprisingly good. It
was amazing.
Yeah,
genuinely entertaining.
I will probably watch that again.
So Santa Jaws is ridiculous and stupid, and I don't recommend it. But if you're looking for something stupid and ridiculous to watch for Christmas,
it could be fun if you've got a group of people who are inebriated and want to make fun of a movie. You'll have fun with it. There's stuff it could be on Movie Gangbang, as an example.
That realization that you're actually watching a really good movie is what happened to me when I watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Right?
Yeah, same.
Same. All of us. We all thought it was going to be terrible. We thought it was going to be the worst.
It was so much fun.
Awesome. It was so much cheese. It was great.
Horse parkour. Come on.
Yes, that's the best part. But always go back to that one.
I think my favorite part about Santa Jaws was just the fact that, like, the fucking pen which brought brought Santa Jaws to life was a gift from his grandfather, who, again, to spoil things, is the first character who dies in the film.
Well done.
Perfect.
So then
way to ruin the opening scene.
Gave the fucking pen that made this fucking thing come to life.
Dies immediately. We're being raided by Sid Jones Network with a party of 1.
Thanks, Sid.
Yay!
Hi, Sid.
Okay,
Thanks for rating us with yourself.
Now we've talked bad about the movie so much. I'm going to say something nice. The concept, the execution, everything. If they had a bigger budget, this could have been a cult classic. No joke. This would have been hilarious and fun. But the problem with this movie, it really just lacks a lot of budget and polish.
Just sort of realize
the main kid, the actor who plays the main kid in the fucking movie, is actually a really good actor. I kept joking he looks remarkably like Edward Furlong.
Like, he does.
And in terms of like a teenage Edward Furlong from Terminator 2, he looks almost exactly the fucking same.
Got similar style going on,
yeah. But other than that, most of the actors are terrible. So
next, we watched White Christmas, starting with Danny fucking Kaye. All right. I really liked it. I was fighting sleep, not because the movie was boring, but because I was fucking tired. It had been a very long, emotional day. So yeah, thoughts on White Christmas?
It is.
What is there to say that hasn't already been said?
Yeah.
About this movie.
A genuine classic, yes.
Genuine classic, yes.
Very
much a product of its time.
Random cruelty towards
there are issues in terms of like
what they say and do,
but
That's your first go-to? You kill the dog? What?
Kill the dog.
And then you're upset about ripping its teeth out. I go, I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
and then to continue our near constant referencing in Miami Connection, I watched Miami Connection with my friends Angie and my new friend Chloe, and they had a great time watching this inane Nanar cinema, and it was it's good shit. I always notice things about this movie that I never noticed before, and then it just raises more questions about why. Like I said, there's a point when there's like the white ninja, and you're like, wait a minute, the white ninja is fucking Jeff, the guy with the big bushy mustache. He's got the same eyebrows. He shaved his mustache, and he's wearing the ninja outfit for the final scene, even though his character's also in the same scene fighting a different ninja. Just little things like that. Like, okay, so I guess they didn't get the original guy to come back to be the ninja. So, yes, really enjoyed Miami Connection.
My name's Jeff.
Then I watched Saturday the 14th with my friend Megan.
I just rewatched that recently. Yeah.
Holy crap! There's so much going on in this movie.
I know.
It goes from number 1 to 7 to 13. Like where are we going? Why are there so many plots? Nothing gets solved. So many random gags. You're so confused what's happening. It's a fucking mess. But you're laughing the whole time.
Yep.
And
it's fun.
It's not bad.
Silly.
I want to see the sequel now.
It does get resolved, to be fair, but it does go. There's a lot of like twists that come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I literally out of nowhere. There's no way you can predict them. You're like, oh, that's
it's like,
random.
oh, that's not how I thought that was going at all. But okay.
I gave that one a 6 out of 10. Oh, I gave Miami Connection 10 out of 10, and White Christmas 8 out of 10.
The actor who played the Van Helsing character in that, he was kind of an alumnus of Mel Brooks films. He was in a lot of Mel Brooks films. Yeah, very fun. And of course, Jeffrey Tambor as the vampire. I mean, yes. Jeffrey Tambor as a vampire. Do you need me to say any more?
Like he's dressed like Bela Lugosi, and his compatriot is dressed like the Les Vampires, like silent French film or whatever. Like
yeah, I could see that.
I only seen the cover, but I've seen the outfits in the cover. And like, it looks like that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's various little nods to various horror films,
yes.
and like there's a lot of nods, a lot of spoofery, a lot of absurdity. You can't take any of it seriously.
No.
There's a lot of boobs.
Yeah, it's just meant to be good fun.
6 out of 10. Not bad.
I actually saw it in the theaters when it first came. When I would have been like 9, I guess, when it came out, and loved it. As a kid, what a fun movie. Just scary enough, you know.
Scary enough.
Yeah.
I didn't find it scary at all. But
not now. But when you're 9, monsters are automatically scary because they're monsters.
Next, I watched Trapped Alive, also known as Trapped, from 1988, about these people who are like going to a wedding or a prom or a dance or some shit, and they get kidnapped by these like bank robbers, and they get like dragged to this mine where they're hiding out, and then there's like this mutated hillbilly killing everybody. Anyway, it's a movie gangbang film.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's definitely there's some inanery, a lot of like, what? Why is it?
They go under the stairs. I was like,
confusing and interesting and wild, and it's a 6 out of 10. It's not Miami Connection, but it's a pretty solid. It would be a pretty solid like mid-level film for like a movie gangbang riff track type thing.
Yeah.
I think it may have been on Best of the Worst, may not. And then next I watched with my friend Chloe Candyman, which is one of her favorite movies.
Excellent.
So,
I still have to watch those. I finally have the trilogy.
Oh right, yeah, the third one's on DVD only. I forgot.
Yeah.
She hadn't seen the sequel, or at least hadn't seen it in a really long time, so I'll probably watch that with her at some point too.
Yeah, no, I finally got those a little while ago, and of course the remake's coming out, which also has Tony Todd in it in some capacity. We don't quite know how yet, but
yes, we're not sure.
Yeah, it might just be a cameo or something. But
next, I watched the Dragon Lives Again.
Ah, yes.
From Golden Ninja Video, and I'm and the second movie in this, Disappear, Touch of Death, I actually have a special limited edition release. So I didn't watch this edition. I watched a different edition.
Oh, okay.
And that was 2 weeks ago. So I don't need to bother watching the inferior copy of the same movie.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I watched the intro for this and called it a day.
Yeah.
But so then I watched the secret film, which is Soul Brothers of Kung Fu. Oh yeah,
nice.
so The Dragon Lives Again. I gotta say about this. Bruce Lee dies, wakes up in hell with a giant fucking boner. I'm not making this up. Screenshot in Discord.
Wow.
And then in death he finds what was it? There's Django. No, it's not Django. It's Man with No Name, Popeye the Sailor Man,
What
James
the fuck?
Bond, Dracula. There's more. I'm missing some.
Of
There's
course.
some more. The Godfather, The Exorcist, Zatoichi, The One-Armed Swordsman, The Exorcist. They're all characters in this movie. Some reason The Exorcist is a French guy. I think he should be Italian. Anyway,
It sounds more like a fever dream.
this movie is a fever dream, and you should definitely see this.
That sounds
Stoudman,
ridiculous. I need to see that.
If you were to get a movie, this would be the movie for you for Golden Ninja if they have this still.
That reminds me of when we watched
They practice
Fantasy Mission
twice.
Force.
Yes, Fantasy Mission North is deeply not nearly as no. That's a weird movie. That's not nearly as wild as a movie.
Convoluted.
Also, Fu Manchu's in this too. Forgot about that. Okay, so I watched that, and then I watched Soul Brothers of Kung Fu, which is the hidden film on the set. And all Golden Ninja Video films they have, or all of their limited edition titles like this, and their Kung Fu and their sci-fi line and all that stuff is and their horror lines is they got 2 movies, and then they got a hidden film.
Yes.
So, on almost all of them, except for the independent films. I think those are the ones they don't.
Sometimes a couple of hidden films.
Yes, I've yet to find one with multiples, but I hear they do exist.
Okay.
I know they exist, but I just gotta find. There's only one extra one on this one, as far as I know. But yeah, this was really fucking good. Both these movies are really fun. Soul Brothers of Kung Fu is there's like 15, 20 minutes of plot scattered between 70 minutes of face kicking and punching and awesome action sequence. Like at one awesome action sequence, and then like 37 seconds of fucking like exposition and then off to another action sequence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of a breakneck speed kind of movie. It's fun, real fun movie. Highly recommend this release. If they still have copies of this, you should pick it up.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
The Dragon Lives Again.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's gone.
There's 2 releases of this. They released it twice.
I do not see either of them here.
Son of a bitch!
The Vortex and all
This
that.
is bullshit! This house is a prison!
Well, if anyone wants to watch it, if you guys want to do something, I don't think Justin cares if I rip it. Justin, the guy who owns Golden Ninja Video.
We can check it out.
I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, Ninja Vortex, the Godfrey Ho and Friends Tragedy.
It was paired with that as a double.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That
It was
one
paired
is
with that.
that one is out of stock.
It was like there was 2 movies in one, and then there's the Ninja Vortex. It was the Dragon Lives Again, and then they had each of them standalone. They might be sold out.
I'm sure you can find it on eBay for like $200.
I had no idea. I've never even looked on eBay for Golden Ninja videos, and I've not missed a title.
That's true.
As a remaining
yeah.
6 on the way here.
Well, good for you. That's such good news for you.
How
There are no Golden
penile.
Ninja videos on eBay, so how about
wow.
that for rare?
Yeah.
Nobody
No,
wants to
I don't
read
even
it yet.
see it listed. I see the Godfrey Ho Experience set listed, but it's out of stock, so it's gone.
Paired with
Somebody
it.
who wants it has it, and if you don't have it and you want it, then you're fucked.
You're fucked. Hey, I got War God. I'm happy.
War God's great. I have that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And you have Creature from Black Lake. Don't
That
forget.
Creature from Black Lake, which
Anyway.
I adore.
You're looking at another title eventually, and if it's still in stock, you should get
Yep.
And God Sent the Kane, which is a Spaghetti Western.
I was looking at that one. Yeah, I might grab
Ooh.
that
That's a really
So-
your thing.
with Klaus Kinski.
I
think.
also watched a movie, literally just one, without Skinslip. And that was Funny Farm, not Spies Like Us,
Oh,
but
man.
Funny Farm.
Funny
And
I watched it
Farm.
because for the majority of the movie, it's not about Christmas at all. But at the end of the movie, when they're like, "We want to get the hell out of this fucking hellish town that we hate,"
Uh-huh.
it's right around Christmas that they're trying to get the hell out of there, right?
Uh-huh.
And so everybody in town, they bribe into being good, like upstanding Norman Rockwell members of a town, right? During Christmas, right? So you got a bunch of people who are like singing Christmas carols, and you got a bunch of people. The mailman, instead of what he normally does, which is drunkenly drive by their fucking house and throw their mail out at them, he actually comes into their house during Christmas and like gives them their mail and like a fucking fruitcake or some shit. So like, I like to watch this movie during Christmas because of that one Christmas scene, because it's just like, it just goes to show that when people are being paid $50, anybody can have the Christmas spirit.
Sure. I want that for Spies Like Us.
I still need to watch Spies Like Us on this one as well. Yeah,
I love that
but
movie.
I figured it was a good way to get into the Christmas movies, and the Christmas spirit was with a movie that isn't necessarily a Christmas movie, but has a scene with Christmas in it. You know what I mean? Whereas
that's Christmas
Die Hard
movie enough for me.
Because it's entirely on Christmas Eve.
Entirely on Christmas
Fuck you if you
Eve,
don't
at a Christmas party.
I was actually just going to mention
lots
that
of Christmas
it,
jokes.
There was an article that was written a couple days ago, that where they talked to the person who originally wrote the screenplay for Die Hard.
Oh God!
And he officially came out and confirmed it. He goes, "Yes, for the love of God, it's a Christmas movie."
Yeah, I'm just so tired of seeing that every fucking year. Like,
Bruce Willis, like, it's
He's
not
just-
a Christmas
he's
movie.
just gotten so
Yes, it
tired,
is, Bruce.
like-
Yes. Yes.
If I say it's a Christmas movie,
It is.
I want it to be a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie.
Now the one thing that's a little
Exactly.
wild about it is he turned around and he compared it to White Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's like how many fucking jokes that are specifically Christmas. I've got a machine gun, ho ho ho. You know, the entire score is either like action, dramatic action movie riffs on classic Christmas carols, or like gangsta rap versions of Christmas carols. It's like, come on.
At the end, when he has the gun that he has secretly strapped to his back with tape, the tape on it is like Christmas fucking tape.
Yes.
Yeah. It has Christmas shit all over it.
Yeah.
It's
Come on, guys.
Isn't it?
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
the ending music is Christmas music. Yeah, exactly.
The article was written yesterday. Yeah. This one was of the director coming out and saying,
John McTiernan.
John McTiernan has come out and said, because it's actually is revealing the hard truth. Has finally ended the annual debate whether the Die Hard is Christmas movie or not, revealing the hard truth. Die Hard was Kieran's third film and director, following blah, 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 and it is a Christmas movie. And he it is now officially labeled and considered a Christmas movie classic.
Good.
That's fucking right.
Damn well it should be.
But the second one is also a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
that's true. It also takes place at Christmas.
He's trying to have another vacation, and shit happens.
What the hell? How can the same shit happen to the same guy twice? 2 Christmases in a row.
The only ones that are not Christmas movies are the third, fourth, and fifth one. Actually, I don't know about the fifth because I haven't seen it yet, but the third and fourth definitely.
You're not missing much.
I want to say it was last year. I was at my sister's house and we watched Die Hard 2.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
I watch the first one every year. I'm going to show it to Rosie this year. She's never seen it.
It's the holiday season.
I'm like, you got to see this. It's such a great movie.
Airport. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. You know? It's got humor. Yeah. Great action. Great cast. She knows Bruce Willis. She's seen.
Not a great transfer on the Blu-ray, sadly.
Yeah, it's acceptable. But we don't have our Criterion edition of Die Hard yet, so it'll have to do. But what was I going to say? Yeah, no, Rosie knows Bruce Willis from some of his other movies. She's seen The Fifth Element, and she really liked The Fifth Element. So
that's a great movie.
So yeah,
Multipass.
Multipass. Yeah.
Lilu Dallas. So the other thing I watched was just Hey Arnold Christmas Special and Hey Arnold Snow Day, which I like to watch every year for Christmas.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Snow Day.
I'm gonna watch that Rocco episode every fucking.
My
year
friends have forever ruined Hey Arnold Christmas for me. Every single time I watch it from now on, whenever he holds the baby up and he's trying to get the soldiers to take the baby. I just think of the baby being killed terribly by the helicopter blades. So thank you, my friends, for ruining Christmas for me.
Like I said,
the rest of my
one
life.
of these days, I will make an animated GIF of that.
Like an edit, yeah.
And just have him lift the child, like not show anything, just lift the child
Oh
up,
my
and then when he puts his
God.
hands back down, they're just bloody stumps.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh,
There you
God.
go.
We can only take one. Take my
That was it. It was me. It was Cass,
Yeah.
Stoud,
Oh my God.
and I think it was you, Sean. And we were all watching.
Mostly
I don't think
Cass,
I was there. I
honestly.
heard about it after the fact. You guys were just like laughing about
Cass
it.
and Eric specifically were just like
Because I didn't say
immediately
anything.
thinking
I
of
didn't say
that.
anything. All I did was make a sound effect.
Oh,
Because
God.
we're watching it, and he puts it, and I just go. Cass absolutely loses his
Oh my God. It's like my favorite Christmas special too. That's the thing.
Excellent. That's revenge
Son of a
for all the things you've ruined for everyone else.
True.
We watched that because we all just randomly
Fair.
we were trying to think of Christmas specials to watch,
Uh-huh.
and that one we were just thinking of old TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think
Nostalgia.
we went like, oh yeah, the Hey Arnold Christmas special. I always remembered that one. So
Yeah.
we all tried to dig online, and we ended up all finding it.
Yeah.
And so we watched it, and it became a thing.
Yeah,
Ever
uh-huh.
since.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, for me, like, I mean, there's a few traditional specials. Like, obviously, Garfield is one I make a point of watching every year. It's one of my all-time favorites. Love that.
That
one.
one's actually like officially available on YouTube, by the way.
It is, yeah. And also, they have it on Netflix. I think they have the Garfield specials. So they actually have all the primetime specials on YouTube or on
It might be
Netflix.
Amazon Prime in the US, but yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Or it might be. It's one of them anyway.
This
Yeah.
coming Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm off of work, holiday pay.
Hey, sweet.
And I'm going to be binging just 2 days of just holiday movies and specials.
There you go.
Nice.
Yes.
I would
Merry
really
Christmas.
like to finally watch the second Bad Santa this year, too. I still haven't seen it.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I fully
Happy
expect
Hanukkah.
it to be nowhere near as good as the first, but I still want to see it.
It's his ass.
Christmas.
Really bad.
Exactly.
really bad thing.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
My dad
Hey,
told
we
me
should be
today.
there.
He goes,
I
"We're
just
gonna
want
have
to see
the-"
Kathy Bates as his mom.
Your dad said what, Eric?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say he continued when I was telling the my nieces about how the scene from Vacation, you know, Ben Crosby tap dancing with Danny fucking Kaye.
Yes.
And
yes.
he instantly turns around and goes, "Yep." And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes.
Yep.
That's
That's obviously another
that
traditional
was-
one.
that was without.
That really
Yeah.
is one of the top 5 Christmas movies of all time.
It's
honestly.
yeah. I haven't even seen all the other vacation movies, but that one I've seen like more times than I can remember. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
I
I think
have
Funny Farm
obviously
came
more-
out first, and like
Yeah.
when I watched Funny Farm the other night, I was like, "This really does have shades of what comes next from National
what
Lampoon's
later-
Christmas
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later. Now, was it after?
or Chevy Chase."
Was Funny
It was
Farm
1984, actually.
Yeah, no, it's
surprisingly.
definitely before.
Yeah,
I think Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation was 88 or 89.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
89.
87, 88,
Yeah.
something like that.
So that would have been he would have just been fresh off of the original Vacation then.
Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
another, if you've never seen it, it's an absolute hilarious classic. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. We're all trying to get to
Like,
Wally World.
we've all had those road trips.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, well, god damn it, you need the American experience.
I've had a number of road trips with either with my dad or with Cass or with my mom.
I mean, listen,
never
I've never
again
had
with
the
mom.
experience of my great aunt, whatever the fuck, dying on the road trip and then dragging her carcass halfway across the country.
Oh my
I've
god.
never had that experience personally.
Oh,
but-
good.
Wow.
I
Jesus
thought you were
Christ.
describing something that happened
I
to
know.
you, and I'm like, oh my
No,
god.
no, no.
Wow, we never heard this story, Stout.
I've never heard this fucking traumatizing story. Wow.
Well,
dude.
you
No wonder
you
it's
said
fucked
no,
up.
no, no. Sean said, like, it's one of those defining moments, right? And I'm like, kind of, but also nobody has experienced that particular moment in their life. I don't think most people, at least, haven't.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 minutes till 10, guys. Yes, Elf is a good one. Mr. Bean's Christmas Special is another. Okay, any other movies
Park's
everyone watched?
closed. We should have told you.
Everything.
That was it? Okay, I'll quickly go through what I watched this week. What
right.
did I watch this week? So I watched only one movie, which I'll get to in a moment. But first I watched the entire 4th season of Big Mouth, which I think, did I mention that last week? I can't remember if I mentioned that last week. Was that this week?
You did say, I think you started watching it last week.
And you wanted to. Yeah.
Wanted to.
Okay. Well, I did. I watched it this week or something. Yeah. I think it was while I was cutting up peppers for my big batch of breakfast hash. I made 40 portions of breakfast hash, and I've already eaten 10 of them. But
God damn.
So yeah, I watched. Well, like one a day, not like all at once.
You just gave me the coolest math problem ever. Sorry, I didn't.
But anyway, so I watched the entire 4th season of Big Mouth, and then I watched, still chopping up peppers. I watched the first half of The Haunting of Bly Manor, and then the following day I watched the second half of The Haunting of Bly Manor. So I watched the entire series in 2 days. Yeah, really good. I'm actually also in the middle of reading The Turn of the Screw, which is, of course, the original book that The Haunting of Bly Manor is based on, and which has been adapted, I think, 37, 38 times in various film and TV adaptations over the years. Someone actually did a count. I've seen a few of them, one of which, of course, was The Innocents, which I've talked about before.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
I saw that in the film class, actually.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking film, just very.
There's a reason it's on Criterion.
Very well shot in beautiful high contrast black and white. Yeah, it was because I'd always been a big fan of The Haunting, as you guys know, and which was the previous season of The Haunting, was The Haunting of Hill House, was what that was based on. So my mom knew I liked The Haunting, so she got me as a birthday or Christmas present the VHS of The Innocents, and I was like, wow, this is like right on the same page as The Haunting. Like, this is really, really good. And of course, it was a full screen VHS. It's, I believe, a CinemaScope movie. Yeah, CinemaScope 2.35 to 1. So I've never actually seen the entire image, I guess. So now I just watched The Haunting of Bly Manor, reading the book of Turn of the Screw. It's very fresh in my brain, so probably going to rewatch The Innocents sometime this week. You know, good Christmas movie.
Fuck yeah.
I need to see that really badly. Those classics that I had not seen for everything. I just need to.
Yeah. It's very good.
Halloween is Zaren Isaac's Christmas, so it should not surprise anybody that he wants to watch a scary movie.
Yes.
For Christmas.
It's very good. I might actually double bill it with The Haunting, because I don't know that I've watched my Blu-ray of The Haunting yet. I picked it up a while back.
That's
but
a remake of Haunting or a classic?
No, the original. The original.
Yeah,
I don't have the remake.
I still need to see that,
Yeah, I want to pick up the remake, even though I have my issues with it. There are other things I actually really like about it.
Yeah, right. I like things about it. I have problems with it. Like,
yeah.
I think all around a decent film.
Owen Wilson as that character was just delightful. Liam Neeson, always wonderful.
Every fucking scene he's in. Oh, wow.
It's also just bad enough we could watch it for like movie gaming.
It's definitely cheesy.
It's going to happen in the near future, so you know.
But yeah. So anyway, I finished watching that, and then, I think the previous week was like the Orson Welles-a-thon. Yeah, so anyway, I finished watching that. That was really good. And then, what else?
How it worked.
So I was watching stuff on Netflix, and I happened to glance at things I had put on my list months and months and months ago, probably a year ago. And right at the top of the list, I saw Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond, which is, of course, the movie about Jim Carrey working on Man in the Moon, portraying Andy Kaufman. And he actually hired a crew to follow him around, because he basically did it very method style, where he wanted everyone on set to address him as Andy, not as Jim. And he stayed in character the whole time. If he was there as Tony Clifton, he was Tony Clifton all fucking day. on and off camera, and he was Andy on and off camera, and it was just such a surreal look at the making of that film, and not just his method, but how it affected everyone around him, not negatively, but just in almost like sometimes beautiful ways. It's so hard to explain, but I highly recommend it if you're a fan of Andy Kaufman, if you're a fan of Man in the Moon, which is just a wonderful film, or Jim Carrey, or just the whole idea of method acting.
If you ever wanted to know how much effort Jim Carrey puts into his fucking shit, that's the movie you need to see, because it's mind-blowing. This man literally puts his mental fucking capacities on full tilt just to fucking come up with a character that resonates in such a way that it's like at least somewhat similar to the character that he's trying to portray.
I remember getting an argument on the internet. Those are always a winning proposition. With some guy who said that, oh, Man in the Moon was terrible. Jim Carrey was awful in it. Like, he was just being Jim Carrey, and he was so miscast, and he just... Like, wow, you really have no clue what you're talking about. Like, it is objectively, clearly a stunning performance. Like, there is nothing bad you can say about that performance. Like, come on.
I love the scene where he goes to the fucking, what's the fucking... The Hugh Hefner's like
Playboy Mansion,
right, and he's dressed as the fucking what's his?
Hold on, not quite. Okay. What it actually was is he was working with Bob Zamuda, who was
that's right.
He was Andy Kaufman's partner originally for all of his gags he did back in the day. So Bob, if anybody, knew, if it was right or not for portraying Andy. So Jim did a lot of Andy Kaufman-like things while working on the film, one of which was he was invited to Hugh Hefner's mansion. So he sent Bob Zamuda as Tony Clifton to the mansion. And this was something that Andy used to do. Andy and Bob, a lot of the times, it would be one or the other as Tony Clifton, and nobody could be quite sure which one it was. Tony Clifton. So they pulled the exact same thing. This time, everybody thought it was Jim Carrey there as Andy Kaufman, as Tony Clifton, but it was actually Bob Zamuda. So then Jim shows up at the party like 3 hours later. He's like, sorry I'm late, guys.
I remember that,
And meanwhile, Tony Clifton's been like hobnobbing with everybody, taking pictures with everybody, and then Jim shows up and like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? So they booted him out of the mansion. They thought it was
Jim Carrey,
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so if you like The Man on the Moon, or just interested in sort of the acting craft, or Andy Kaufman, any or all of the above, check out Jim and Andy: The Great Beyond. It is absolutely fascinating. I couldn't look away. Like, it was just completely.
It's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Jim Carrey is a true artiste.
We need like a criterion of Man in the Moon that includes that.
There's also a short, somewhat like I think it's like a 20-minute documentary online somewhere detailing Jim Carrey's like artistic work, painting work that he's done in the last 5 to 10 years.
Is that one is you talking about color and stuff like that? And
I think I've seen this guy is absolutely an artist. Guys.
Absolutely,
he's really
100%.
An artist.
Yeah,
he's not just a comedian.
Yeah.
There's more to it than you think.
Well, actually, a lot
of people think he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's not fucking crazy. He just puts himself into these roles so deeply that he puts his own fucking psyche at risk.
Oh, he does. He really does. Well, he said like after Man in the Moon, he left it all behind him, and then he had to figure out who he was again.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Why do I feel so down?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm back to having my own pain." I haven't dealt with that yet because I put it all on hold to be Andy for the past several months. And what's
crazy to me is that after that he did The Majestic, which was my favorite.
He did The Majestic. He also did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and he got cast in that. He got cast in that while he was working on Man in the Moon, and the director, what the hell was the director's name for that? Was anyway,
It's someone notable.
yeah, I forget who it was off the top of my head, but anyway, the director met with him about a year before they were going to be doing Eternal Sunshine, and at the time Jim was, he was pretty down, and I think he just had a bad breakup, and he was not in a good headspace. And the director meets with him, and he's like, oh, you're perfect. You're so broken. Please promise me that you won't get well until after we make the movie.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah. And
Right.
Jen
I'll be right back, though. I have to pee so bad.
And Jen just said, yeah, it was, they weren't even going to be making the movie for like a year. So he said he didn't want him to get well for a year. And he just turned to the camera and said, that's how fucked up this business is, kids. But yeah, it's absolutely fascinating, and I highly, highly recommend it. And the only other thing I watched after that was I started watching, after watching Big Mouth, I was just kind of in the mood for another raunchy adult comedy, animated comedy. So I finally started watching BoJack Horseman on Netflix at the recommendation of Stoudman and Skinslip many, many years ago, and finally decided to check it out, and really enjoying it so far. I'm only a couple episodes in. It's basically about this washed-up actor who is a horse who used to star in this 90s sitcom, and that was like his one big claim to fame, and he's trying to figure out how to write his autobiography, his memoirs, and try to be relevant again. Meanwhile, he's just kind of living in the past and milking his former fame for all it's worth. But it's very funny, it's very dark, and at times quite raunchy, and really enjoying it a lot. So yeah, Iceman says BoJack is great, can be a downer though. Well, that's good though. See, I like that, because it's not just silly comedy. It's like crafting characters with depth and with more to them than just set up punchline joke, And I like that. That's what I like about shows like Big Mouth as well, is they've actually taken the time to really go deep with the characters, and in addition to having all the raunchy humor and stuff. So I like stuff like that. And I knew that BoJack was one that a lot of people regarded as being on that level of having a lot of layers to it. So I look forward to watching more. It's done now. It's been done for a couple years, I think, but they've got them all on Netflix, so I'm probably going to watch that in between other stuff. And
nice.
That is it. Yeah. So thank you for the recommendation many years ago, Skinslip and Stoudman, wherever you are.
Like 3 years ago, I think. Yeah.
About 3 years ago,
Still,
at least.
Still finished the series, so we're like,
yeah.
Behind. You'll probably finish it before we do. To be real
think
honest.
that's all I watched.
We started it years ago. We got sidetracked doing movies mostly.
I tend to, when I jump into a show like that, I tend to just power through it. I find animated comedies I can binge very easily.
I have really bad ADHD, so I can't really have attention for more than an hour's worth of time, or movie's worth of time.
It
I watch
depends.
about 3-4 episodes, and
yeah,
I have to go do
like
something
a
else.
movie's worth. Yeah, yeah.
Different movie,
Well, I mean, when we when we do Doctor Who, Doctor Who's the perfect length actually, because each individual story, while it's a serial, is a movie length. So it's like one movie for one story, We'll get back to that in the new year, by the way. I promise. We'll find a place to put it. But trying out some new stuff with the schedule right now, so we'll see what we can do. Well, it is a little after 10, and we have to quietly say goodbye. We'll wait for Stout to get back and see if he has anything he would like to add. But, yes. You haven't seen any episodes of Taxi, eh, Iceman? I used to watch Taxi all the time. That was my introduction to Andy Kaufman. It was also my introduction to... Well, actually, it was my introduction to pretty much everybody in that. Danny DeVito, Christopher Lloyd, Judd Hirsch. That was where I first saw all of them, really. And then a lot of them became, big stars afterwards. I remember seeing Christopher Lloyd in the Back to the Future movies, and I was like, oh, hey, it's the guy from Taxi.
I've still never seen Taxi.
And I thought he was perfect as the sort of
Yeah.
frazzled, scatterbrained mad scientist type, you know.
Like I've seen clips, but I've never seen like an entire episode.
Oh, it's a great show. It's very funny.
Same with DC Cab. I've only seen the clip, but never seen a whole
DC
episode.
Cab, yeah.
It's another one of them shows.
I actually watched, speaking of Taxi and Andy Kaufman, during my Orson Welles fest a little while ago, I was kind of just perusing YouTube, looking at, you know, various interview clips with Orson Welles. He always has fascinating stories to tell. So there was an episode of some, I don't even know what talk show it was, but some talk show where Orson actually guest hosted, and he had Andy Kaufman on as a guest. So what a treat, seeing Orson Welles having a conversation with Andy Kaufman.
Right.
Like two of the most groundbreaking artists of the
time.
ages, just sitting down and having a conversation together. And at the time, it was when Taxi was really kind of taking off, and Orson was a big Taxi fan. Apparently, he really liked it. So, and he was, you know, just kind of talking to Andy about his craft and whatnot. What's funny is normally Andy would kind of have people on a bit, but he just didn't seem to do that with Orson. He just like talked very straight with him. I was just saying, Stoud, during my Orson Welles binge last week, and kind of connecting to this week, I found a clip on YouTube of a talk show that Orson was guest hosting, and he had Andy Kaufman on as a guest. So they were chatting about stuff, and that was pretty cool. Talked about Taxi a lot, but there you go. And you're muted. There we go.
Taxi's such a great show.
Yes. I was also just saying when you're out of the room that I finally started watching BoJack Horseman, as per your and Skinslip's recommendation many moons ago. And,
I think you're going to like it even more in the weeks to come when you
Yes.
watch even more of it.
I'm sure I will, yeah.
Yeah.
Iceman says, BoJack is great. Can be a downer, though. Wow, that just makes me want to watch it more.
It is a downer, but like, it's the kind of downer that Sean will relate to, so
Yeah.
I think he's really going to like it.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I like the character. I like I like how it's a lot of anthropomorphic characters. Like there's another guy from kind of a rival sitcom who's a dog. He's called Mr. Peanut Butter. and
Yes,
and
he's a common character in the series.
and his sitcom was such a clear ripoff to cash in on the success of BoJack's sitcom. Yet somehow this guy who was in the ripoff is having a happier life than BoJack is, and it just really pisses him off. I also like, I like how while anthropomorphic characters tend to be, you know, they look like animals, but they have human qualities. They mostly behave like humans, but they have these little moments where they behave like the animals they are too. Like there's one where he's at a party at Mr. Peanut Butter's place, and the doorbell rings, and Mr. Peanut Butter's just having a nice conversation, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Oh, there's someone at the door. He's just like his ears perk up, and then BoJack's agent and ex-girlfriend is a cat. And she has like a scratching post with a dangling mouse on it. And as she's like talking to him, like talking about some interview he's got, she's just like batting absentmindedly at the mouse. It's just all kinds of little things like that, which I'm enjoying immensely. And I look forward to more. Anyway, that's all I watched this week. Probably watch some more stuff during the week. I know there's some movies I wanted to watch with Rose, so I've been kind of holding off on watching them until she's here. Hoping to watch season 2 of The Mandalorian sometime soon.
Yeah.
Now that it's done, I feel like I was kind of waiting until it was done because I just want to binge it. I like to just go through
same.
You know, it's short. It's only eight half-hour episodes, so I mean that's.
But yet there's still, because they do things weekly, there's still no way to get to binge it.
Yeah.
Without getting everything fucking spoiled for you, at least partially.
To wait. Yeah, I had a few things spoiled, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. Thanks for spoiling. for me.
I've avoided most of my spoilers, thankfully, even for both seasons. The end of the season, one spoiler spoiled
okay.
me.
Yeah.
That was about it.
End of season 1.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely Die Hard Rogue Nutter somewhere in there. Yeah. Well, Rose is coming for Christmas, so we definitely want to watch it before Christmas. So it will definitely be sometime this week. So I'll make it very clear that she needs to have time for movies with Daddy because it's Christmas week. So she can't just spend all her time playing video games with her friends.
Stuff in Fortnite.
Uh-huh.
Fortnite, Dad, Fortnite.
I know.
I get it. You're both addicted to Fortnite.
I need to complete the Snowmando quest.
I know.
That's
Dad.
Fortnite.
So, yeah,
But how-
Cyberpunk, Fortnite. Actually, I've actually been playing more Cyberpunk than anything else this past week. But
replace it for how long? You know, how long till you get done with that and you're back to Fortnite all the time?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm trying to mix it up. Like, if you look at the schedule, I'm doing a different game every day, and and there you go. Interspersed with I was gonna say Fortnite. It's basically a different game Monday through Thursday, with like one game for the first half of the stream and then Cyberpunk for the latter half of the stream, just because Cyberpunk is such a massive game. And I like to take my time and explore. Sometimes I just like to fucking drive around and just look at the scenery. I mean, it's beautiful.
That's what I really want to do, and just fuck around, just drive around.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Especially when you see the city at night. Holy shit. It's just beautiful at night with all the neon. And
it's beautiful. I mean, I had it on Ultra for like half a minute. It was like stuttery mess.
Just to take it in, yeah.
Oh wow! I was like, can I play it like this? No.
Nah.
I just get killed probably.
With a fucking GTX 2070 and 32 gigs of RAM, you can't play it on Ultra. Like, that's insane to me. Even with ray tracing off.
I turn ray tracing completely off. I can't play it at medium. It lags.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
It just lags less. It's playable. I can play it, but you don't medium. You don't get reflections in the mirror at all.
No.
It's just you see a blobby shape of you.
No, yeah.
You get everything else looks really much prettier because the light's still reflecting.
Yeah.
But your reflection, it's not reflecting the world behind you the same way.
No, it isn't.
It's a bummer, but
I think you were able to have the ray tracing in Fortnite, right? You were saying that.
I turned it off because it was still. I wanted more performance than it was giving me.
Oh,
I can do it. It's only like 30 frames, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted better frames than that for playing.
Because there was that one little town we went into which had a lot of reflective windows and stuff, and I think you said you'd clicked it on to see, and it's like, oh yeah, you can see the world behind me and stuff. That's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my stream archive. We were live for that. So.
Cool. Very nice.
I went to medium because I just want a better performance. I'm now running 70 frames.
That's good. Yeah.
It's really good.
Major Motoko. Oh yeah, all those fridges in the fucking fridges. Yeah, apparently in the world of Cyberpunk, everybody just got rid of their fridges, and they're all in the landfill, and they're all indestructible. You can't drive through them.
I just love how your car got stuck on 2 in particular.
Yeah. Ground. That was amazing.
It got raised up like my wheels were not touching the ground. I could not get off. And then the game just...
that's the kind of problem that's not going to get fixed, by the way.
Hold on. So it goes over the damn bump. I hit like an indestructible bag of trash on one side of the road. It sent me careening over to the other side of the road. And I crashed into a couple of other indestructible things on the side of the road. And then I couldn't move my car. So I got out and I looked. And there's 2 objects wedged under the car. And the wheels were lifted off the ground. And I couldn't get out.
It took a safe and a fridge.
So here...
Like, perfect.
Yeah, so here was the thing. So I go off and it's fine. I'll just walk. It's not that far to where I had to go. So I go and I do some of the mission and I get killed. It goes back to the checkpoint. It decided to put the checkpoint right where my car was stuck on top of these stupid objects.
Oh,
so I'm like,
I clipped that, by the way. I clipped that.
So as soon as I did that, as soon as I did that, yeah, as soon as I did that, the first thing I say, oh. Thank you, game, for remembering exactly where my car was.
Where do I go?
So good.
It's so infuriating. I hate it when this
I
happens.
was laughing so hard.
God.
I wish I was there for it, but I had to go to sleep.
That's not even a glitch. That's just how it ended up by how I crashed.
Pure luck.
Yeah,
Pure luck.
Luck. Yeah.
Unluck. Pure unluck.
Unluck. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. So anyway, if you want to check out the gaming streams, take a look on my Twitch channel. I now have a listing of what I'm playing every day. So stop by for whichever ones strike your fancy. And yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing kind of a chill stream, just going through some of my highlights and doing some clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a clip.
If you don't think you'll be able to make it for the stream tomorrow, then definitely check out some of the clips tonight.
Yes.
Because a bunch of us clipped a bunch of great stuff from the last week.
Go into the videos and then on my channel and then clips. There's a whole bunch of clips of like just crazy shit that happened in Cyberpunk and other games. I was playing Dark Souls on Wednesday. There was a lot of stupid moments in that too, especially especially since it drove me to drink. So I was playing Dark Souls drunk, which is even better. And
I showed up in the middle of that. That was some good shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
It's good times. Anyway, have yourselves a good day or night, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another exciting SNI. We will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.
All right. Thanks, Major Toko, for getting all the $90 out.
Yes, thank you very much for hitting the goal there for us, Major Matoko. You rock, dude. You rock. And thank you to everybody who contributed bits and subs and just everything. You guys are awesome. Love you all.
I got thanked.